I see you got that Rambo headband going too, LB.
I switch it up every now and then.
Word up. But yeah. What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, you know what it is all day. RGR, nigga, ringgameradio.com in the building.
Yes,
Your
sir.
boy Jesus Shutterworth the God. Go artist, Sample
Yes, sir.
Kings in the building. What it do? Monday night boxing talk. Let's get it in. Let's get it. I mean, pause, unpause. We don't give a fuck right now. We just killing this shit, man. Shout outs to everybody tuning in with us. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ring gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. Ring Game Radio all day. Let's go. Let's get it.
And does anyone preliminarily ban from the bodega? Or
honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. The bodega is under construction right now, so nobody's getting banned until it reopens. It's under construction and reconstruction until further notice.
Yeah, that means you have to do some real fuck shit in order for you to get banned during that time period. You know, but we'll see what happens because we are approaching, this coming weekend. Where some fuck shit's gonna go down. I just feel it in my bones. I just don't know who, where, what, or when, but it's going to happen. But I got my other man with me.
Yeah. Hey, what's fly? It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender, preparing for liftoff. It's fly. Ring Game Radio. Let's get it. We're here.
Yes, sir. I'm saying we are in the week of one Terrence Crawford and Israel Madrimov, the whole fight week. You know what I'm saying? I know it's picking up steam, and of course it's funny too. It's picking up steam because obviously this is a year to this day where Terrence Crawford got probably his career victory, over one Errol Spence, and that shit is trending like a motherfucker, trending more than the actual event, which is as Brother Shutterworth has had so adequately and eloquently said to us. It truly is like it literally. I think it's like everyone was waiting for that fucking day because I've never seen that fucking the highlights posted so goddamn much today as I did.
That shit is the new Jamal Charlo and J-Rock. Like it's the new whatever Crawford's gonna do for the rest of his career. You better be guaranteed that they're gonna play that highlight. Just like with Charlo and J-Rock. Like no matter what Charlo does in his career. Mm-hmm. He could be arrested 17 times. He could be on the moon. When they refer to his career, they're gonna play that damn J-Rock uppercut.
Yeah, because obviously
this is it.
Because when that's when we talk about sweet sciencing and stuff like that. Sweet sciencing, it's more of our derogatory term for people who do that, but they're not really hurting their opponents, and we can tell when people are doing that too much. Whereas Crawford,
it's more of an effort thing. Like if you're outboxing somebody aggressively and you're landing like 2 and 3 jabs and a right hand and left hook, even if you're not hurting them, I'm gonna still be like, hey, you boxing the shit out this nigga. But a lot of these guys ain't doing that. They're just like one. Then they're get off me.
yo, dig this. I was watching honestly the Olympic team
doing the goddamn Lil Kim dance and shit.
Honestly, I was watching the Olympics. And that stuff is even starting to permeate the amateurs. And usually amateurs, you're still supposed to score. But these niggas are like, and some of these niggas are dropping decisions, but they're doing the shit you just described. I just want to just mention that real quick.
Dude, and see, and this is the thing. This is why I knew, like, because my coaches told me, like, yo, Jay, like, your style ain't for the amateurs, bro. Like, I only want you to have, like, 40 amateur fights, then we got to get you as a pro. Like, and this is back when I'm, like, 19 and shit, because, like, my whole... defense and just throwing 40, 50 punches around, like, nah, nigga, that ain't it. Like, you gotta be damn, like, you gotta really throw in, but you gotta really box assertively. Like, a guy like Amir Khan would be like an amateur, like, legend, really.
I mean, wasn't he like a silver
medalist? He was.
Yeah.
But like, his style is
Olympics,
perfect for it.
Well, the thing, with the Bud fight, the Bud Spence was, the first time we saw a welterweight fight pitting two. It was it was supposed to be a throwback, classic, like, because welterweight is the other than heavyweight.
I mean, we've seen better welterweight fights, but this is most significant.
But I mean, yeah, in terms of undisputed, all the belts in the line, the long build up.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened earlier in Pac-Man. I mean, earlier, I guess. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, I'm just saying, it's in terms of marking.
Still took, man, that shit still took damn near as long, and it should have been an easier fight since they weren't the superstars that Pacquiao and Floyd were.
Longer. But it just was like, for a boxing fan of our generation, I mean, it's a time where it's a fight we're gonna remember for.
Yeah, because the ass whooping was spectacular. That's why it's just memorable. Like the ass whooping.
All I know is y'all should have spent this energy promoting this goddamn fight this week. Because
I mean, the promotion's been good.
If this ends up being a dud, or I'ma just remember this day. If this ends up backfiring and Crawford struggles and has another career mode glitch, and he get dropped by Mean Machine Part 2 or something. I'ma just remember this.
The promotion, I mean, the shoulder programming somewhat's been there. It's been a lot of promotion lately. It's just
no, it fucking hasn't, nigga. Stop. Cut that the fuck out.
No. Have you been on Twitter and have you seen there's literally two little two YouTube little mini documentaries.
Dude, look. Okay. Let's.
What are you talking about?
All right, let's cut behind. Let's examine that. Hey, no problem. Let's examine that, my friend. First of all, the fight is this week, and you cut 2 fucking documentaries, 11 minutes apiece, the fucking week of
11 minutes.
We had a whole summer to find out about these niggas and find out about Israel Madrimov, and y'all just now the week of they're just look, bro, hold on. Shout out to my nigga Android. Salute. I don't know if you listening yet, whatever, but we was conversating about this very such topic like maybe an hour ago. Like he got pictures of the fucking billboard. Like they got billboard pictures and shit now. Like, bro, it's the week of the fight. You gotta give niggas a chance to fucking plan. Dude, the latest you should have billboards up is 2 weeks before the fight. But back in the day, a billboard used to be up for a month at a time. You didn't just put billboards and posters up the week of. Nigga, I'll be seeing goddamn Kodak Black concert posters in the hood and shit weeks before that nigga show up. Like, the fuck out of here. Like, bro, like, this has been some slow ass fucking Lego ass Fisher Price ass Rinky Dink Records ass promoting. 11-minute documentary.
I ain't gonna lie though. Yeah, the first one. I didn't watch the second one. The first one was basically all Bud. Like I didn't even get to learn anything about Madrimov. The first one, it was.
What else do we need to find out about Bud? Like, oh my god! like he beat the shit out of Spence. He's one of the best fighters in the world. Like
his mama forced him to fight. What
the dude, hype up, dude. All this is doing, and I keep it's funny. I gotta keep mentioning Jamal Charlo, but all this is to me is the whole Jamal Charlo versus Dennis Hogan approach of promoting, where you got an opponent that's actually like with some momentum and somebody's good, and I'm just comparing the situation. Like I know Dennis Hogan is not as good as Madrimov, but at the time he was the first person to really put his foot in Munguia's ass.
He was.
Like he actually got robbed. That was an 8 rounds to 4. And this was in Munguia's prime. This wasn't Canelo beating Munguia 8 rounds to 4.
Right.
This is the first one to do it, but he didn't get the credit. Should have won a title, all of that. So instead of them marketing it as like, yo, this guy, he need to be, he should be the former 154-pound champion, but he isn't. But hey, he's stepping up to fight Charlo. That instead of having that angle, they just present him as like, okay, we got this kangaroo herder. Yeah, he's at 154. Yeah, he's decent. He fought this Mexican guy you might have heard of. Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Charlo showed levels and beat Hogan like he supposed to levels.
Yes, he showed levels and beat the shit out of him. But people don't look at it as like it's not the solid win it's supposed to be.
Right.
Because it is a solid win. But the way it's presented to the casual fan, you probably won't look at it as a solid win for Charlo. You'll probably just go say J-Rock. And who else is nigga be K9?
Well, no, actually, preferably, you know, funny things too is I prefer Charlo beating the hell out of K9 more than I actually do J-Rock. J-Rock,
I know, but I know, but they don't show the highlight of the K9 getting beat up like they do J-Rock. And shout out to J-Rock.
No highlights.
They don't do it. They act like it disappeared, nigga. I'll see more Spinks K9 highlights than that.
But the uppercut, I mean, come on, the uppercut was beautiful by
yeah, it was Pilot. Like you're not lying. Like I get it, but it's like, goddamn, like this is a knockout puncher who has more than one knockout KO highlight. Like y'all just focus on J-Rock. Like
show that one. That's the one y'all made.
But like somebody behind the scenes was like, I never could stand this nigga. Like, he didn't give me the autograph and picture at the airport when he had the chance. So fuck him. Yeah, like we're cutting this PBC promo. Yeah, get the Jamal Charlo KO. Like,
you know. So let me take a look at the comments. Okay, you know, I guess we'll start off with this one since now I think it's like it is the hot topic. So Rusty, salute Rusty. I'm parlaying all up.
Hey, what up, Rusty?
And you know what, too? Like, I mean, as we're going through each fight, obviously, you know, I'm gonna bring out the fan duel because you know we're gambling niggas, and I'm sure all of us are gonna get some gambling action going on this weekend. There's no question about that. You know?
We've been saving up for this week. Like this is the week where you know if you're a boxing fan and you're a little degenerate and you got some cheese put away for this one.
Yeah, no, I definitely did. Like, I told myself, like, no silly shit to buy this week, so I can put some money in because I got some bets to put down because I gotta get this money. You know what I'm saying?
I can't see the thing with Erwin Hearn. Shouts out to my boy Erwin Hearn. I can't tell if somebody's really serious about the madrimov KO shit or they're just speaking to existence. I mean, it could happen, but it's like some of y'all. I don't.
I mean, it's dude. Look, bro, that's a good. Like, honestly, if we just think about it. Madrimov is really like A- level. Like if we're talking about the most dangerous person Crawford has ever fought, we're talking about prime, athletic ability, talent, skills, power, all the attributes.
Amateur pedigree, 300 fights.
Amateur pedigree, all the characteristics you want in somebody, he has it. He's really like an A- type of level fighter.
Yes.
But he just doesn't have that A-level elite experience. But when you add up everything, like if you're not gonna say he's A-, he's the strongest B+ you could get.
Yeah, you know, and obviously we'll definitely go more into
and more so than Spence. Like if we cause no crazy damn
there's more
48
tools.
hours type accident.
I guess you say there's more tools in the tool bag, I guess. But only 10 fights, but yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
And
I almost feel like we should talk about that shit now, but I know we got the other shit. But yeah, we'll get into it.
And then
Guo.
No. We'll start with this card first, since everyone I think wants us to really talk about before we get into then we'll end it with the other stuff. But let's see, Erwin from ESPN and Amazon did nothing. The Zone dropped 2 11-minute episodes. I didn't even get a chance to watch them yet because I was so busy. And they take all the Saudi money and go home. Bunch of frauds.
Who's Android? Was that Android? Oh yeah, of course.
No, that was Erwin Hearn said that. Erwin Hearn. See, see, y'all niggas try to typecast Android, but other people are seeing this shit. Thank you, Erwin Hearn. Salute. And salute. Oh, there goes Android. What it do?
Yeah, and you know, salute for the super chat and a super sticker. They definitely should have picked it up earlier. Yeah, no, they should have. Yeah, this should have been.
Yeah.
And then
they had all fucking summer, bro.
They went to fight week. Yeah, y'all right.
You know what? Hold on, wait. I got this to say. I got one thing to fucking say in regard, and I'll show you how much we anticipated a fight and how it was promoted. And maybe it was a different time. But look how, if you remember back in the beginning of the summer, how we kind of looked for the summer to end, and we all had White and Povetkin to look forward to in 2020 as like the main kind of, that was like the biggest fight of the summer we could get. That's how this needed to feel, and I don't even think we felt like that. You got to remember, like 2020, boxing's hit or miss. Top Rank doing its thing with the bubble fights. PBC hasn't really got in there yet. And fucking, like Pat said, you know, Matchroom had the Django fights.
Yeah.
But the main one that at the end of the year that we was looking forward to was the fucking White Povetkin, and I think it was Tasha Jonas.
Yes, it was Tasha Jonas and Katie Taylor.
And Katie Taylor with Povetkin White, which that's a good ass double header. But
Yeah,
we had that fight to look forward to like the whole July, the whole end of June. Like that was the fight that was the card we was looking forward to all summer. Like this didn't have that feel to it.
And finally, those fights deliver, especially with that motherfucker Ted Cheeseman on there, who should actually. Who I'm surprised now that Kern has all this money has not reappeared for Eddie, because dude for a British level fighter, that dude got into some wars, but like that nigga
he fucking held it down.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like this needed to feel like because I have no doubt about the card. Like the fights are gonna live up to it. The card presentation as a whole, I don't know if that's going to, but
I just hope
this needed a climactic feel.
I just hope we get Kendrick to walk. Eminem starts to walk out, but I hope Kendrick comes out with the little, I'm Terrence Crawford line, and then, because in California, you got to get Kendrick out there. Come on, man, it would set it off right.
You got Eminem. He's on the posters.
Nah, you gotta get Kendrick. You need a surprise. I'm
well,
sure.
Yeah, I hope. He got what's his name for Ring of Fire.
Kendrick name dropped him, so it's like shit. Come on. Yeah. You can't name drop it not come out in California, dog.
But if y'all already want Eminem and he got a damn concert lined up, this card is gonna be a sort of fucking watch.
Well, just before we go into that one, like, because I found out what time it is, because I'm trying to plan some stuff around my day. The card itself, because I'm looking to order, it starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Ring walks for Crawford Madrimov start at 11:30.
Wait, 11:30 what?
11:30 at night, my nigga.
Wait. 11:30 Eastern, and the card is starting at 4:30.
Yes, sir. The prelim started 4:30. The main card starts at 6:30.
Yeah, it's only 2 fights though, and then there's an Eminem concert. It's feasibly going to take up a lot of time. It's and there's already 5.
Oh my god!
And there's 5 fights on the undercard, so it's like.
See, this shit is going to just feel like work, yo. Like,
I work during the week,
like
bro,
work now.
So this is, to me, this is like, okay, I'm blowing up a Saturday to go watch fight, which is what I do since because Mondays and Fridays, like, niggas earning earning this bread and getting screamed at by people who I'm superior to. So yeah, this is what my Saturday is gonna be, bro.
Yo, hold on, wait, the comments. Hold on. My bad, I ain't gonna fall. Hey, what up, Rob? What it do? Salute, cuz. Probably the worst year ever for boxing bets for me. Getting it back this weekend. Amen. Like, god damn, yo, these whack motherfuckers with these up and down performances and not doing what the fuck they supposed to do. That's the cause of that shit.
It's some people are saying that this has been a good year. I don't know. I feel like I'm in the middle. Like, I feel like it hasn't been a bad year.
Well, it depends. Me, LB, and P have been putting in bets in. Like LB has lost 2 parlays because one motherfucker has actually dropped the ball on his performance.
Yeah, these niggas would have we would have got like you're talking about like $700, like $1,000 on the line.
Yeah,
$250 type shit. Where you're like, God, like this would have been nice.
Like I lost a play I think a couple of weeks ago because of one fucking loss.
You see, that's the thing. When I lose a bet, Ring Gang lose a bet. Cause I'm gonna put the shit right back in the Ring Gang.
Yeah.
So I'll be really wanting to hit these motherfuckers.
It's been annoying. There's been some wins, but they're like minor wins. LB obviously has won, P has won some, but it's the annoying ones where that you're on right, and then the one
Teofimo fucked us. Teofimo fucked us all with that goddamn performance.
Yes, sir.
With that motherfucking, he should have done it. That nigga by the 6th fucking round.
Yes, sir.
It's shit like that. Motherfucking Catterall with his goddamn I could hurt you, but no, maybe not later.
Yeah.
I'll box you, but I could hurt you and stop you anytime I try. But get the fuck out of here. You're like unfocused goddamn UK great value Zab Judah, nigga. Like, jeez. Like, fuck. Like, nah, this should be pissing me off. Like, dude, like, y'all don't understand. Like, there be some weekends like me and Rome would be in the gut, like, be on the like front yard for 10 minutes talking about these bets and analyzing performances and looking at the app and like, well, I'm gonna hit up a pack because they got better odds there, you know. But put this one through Hard Rock, like nigga, and only for these niggas to fuck it up with a goddamn whole ass performance. Nah, nigga, fuck that. Y'all piss me off with that shit. That Joy's right. God damn.
Gambling, it ain't for the faint-hearted because, like I said, because it'd be one thing if it's like they lost fair and square, but some of these niggas are just really they could win, but they just dropping the ball and shit.
And then the judges too, son, that too. Like the judges been fucking niggas. So it's like all of that. Like I'm surprised we got fucking goddamn Barrow Matias. Shit.
Yes. Yeah, I know. Me and LB had conversations on that one because I was just like, yo, like, you know, and yeah, that was like, okay, that's hella crucial. Like they got that one.
Yeah, like, dude, because there's been other shit like damn, nigga, like, I'm sorry, we digress. I'm sorry, like, but I know this is gonna be like an epic episode tonight because it's a lot of fucking boxing. My bad.
Yeah, and then salute Chris Brand. Crawford again, 154 belt. He would join Sweet Pea, Durant, Oscar, and Floyd as former lightweights against super welter. Yeah, there's only like 5 or 6 people that have done it. Yeah, that's you know that's a rarity too. And you know, like I mean, most people just don't make that high of a jump like that.
All I know is Sweet Pea fought a motherfucker real dangerous.
No, but Sweet Pea doing is kind of crazy because Sweet Pea is a smaller lightweight. I mean, Durant was, you know, but I'm just saying like Sweet Pea was pretty small for the weight. For him to get to a belt,
no, Sweet Pea was right for the weight. That he was undisputed at that weight. He was.
No, I'm saying
dude, Sweet Pea is small to be fighting for 154 pounds.
Even Sweet Pea as a welter was kind of like, you know, compared to everybody else, relatively speaking, back then too. You know what I'm saying? Like he was small.
Yes, Sweet Pea was like Bradley stature, but without the muscles.
Yeah. I mean, I met the dude. I met God rest. He was small as hell, but then and he also fought a dangerous super welter to get that belt off from. So
for his belt, who did he beat again for that belt?
Julio Cesar Vasquez.
Vasquez.
Same guy who was dribbling Winky right around the damn ring around.
Pretty much beat the shit out of him, but most people say
I said dribble.
Yeah. Well, no, me and P used to argue about that. He's like, no, you know, he didn't do. I was like, yeah, no, Vasquez put his foot in Winky's ass. Like that's not even a.
He dropped him like 5 times.
Yeah, like Winky was like dead tired, bleeding from his nose and shit like that. Like it was amazing that he even lasted the distance. Like
like it's one of those fights where I don't know how he lasted because dude punched heavy. Dude had heavy hands.
Dude had heavy hands, yeah. Like you know, and that's who like Sweet Pea beat. Like, he beat someone that hadn't been beaten in quite a while. So
it was naturally like much bigger than him. Like to put in perspective, Sweet Pea beating dude right now would be like if damn, throw some names at me, Pat.
Sweet Pea beating, let's see, like beating a Triple G or something like that.
No, not Triple G. Like I'm talking about like a 154 cat that's deadly. That's no joke. Like,
oh shit. Let's see. Sweet Pea
like beating... Tank or somebody fighting Bohachuk?
No.
Bigger, like a more proven name.
Heard. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Okay, hold on. Like you saw, like a Tank beating Jared Hurd.
Something like that.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, just think about it like that. Like, because I don't think nobody would pick Tank to beat Jared Hurd.
You know, at least well before Hurd got kind of got soft.
No, we talking about before J-Rock.
Well, yeah, no, true. Yeah,
if you saw Jared Hurd beat Austin Trout, and then you just saw Tank beat Santa Cruz, you're not gonna look at him and say, "Hey, yeah, this guy definitely beats fucking Jared Hurd now."
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So that's why when we hype up Sweet Pea, that's the the admiration. That's the level he fought at.
Yeah, like I say, like I said, Sweet Pea is like that's why I say anyone who badmouths Sweet Pea, it doesn't like boxing. Period. It doesn't matter. Like if you badmouth Sweet Pea, he better owe you money. Else, I don't want to hear nothing about you badmouthing no damn Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. Like not on my watch.
Facts. Hey, salute Marquise. What it do? Hold on, these summer fights have fell off since the bubble fights with the SENS crowd noise. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This summer been kind of mid, yo, but it's really because of the performances. Because honestly, look, if Teofimo had a great performance and he beat the shit out of dude, knocked him out in the 6th round, 5th round, 3rd round, whatever, we not talking shit. If Shakur Stevenson would have laid a damn one-sided ass whooping, beat him up, Vernon Forrest, Baltimore type of ass whooping, nobody would say nothing. But these niggas ain't been on their level.
Right.
So we finally got this card that, we jumping into. Madrimov. Hey, what up, Chris Brand? What it do? Salute. Madrimov seems like a tall task, but will just be a bump on the road for Bud. I hope so. Because the way y'all niggas is sounding like this supposed to be like he supposed to just cut through this dude like Cotto did Carlos Quintana. Like,
nah, but there's many people saying Madrimov has a legit chance. I mean, most people. I mean, a lot of people are saying, obviously there's going to be a lot of people think Bud's going to run through him, but I've heard, support for Madrimov. You know what I mean? Because I mean,
he's good.
Be real. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. And in terms of Ergashev, some of those Uzbekistan guys, some of them get a little overhyped. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like MJ, some of these guys get that little tax and they get that extra love.
I mean, but Ergashev is decent, but like he's not on Madrimov.
Ergashev got beat again Saturday. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's the only fucking fight I saw on the card.
I mean, like Beck the Bully, Beck the Bully did, I'm just saying there's certain mystique that some of these guys have that they get exposed very early on. I'm just saying. So I don't know.
But if you know boxing and you got decent boxing eyes, you could tell. You always could have told that what's his name? Ergashev, Madrimov, and Beck the Bully, there was like levels between those guys. Madrimov always seemed like he had the goods.
I know the Paulus.
It was just more of a proving it thing.
But the Paulus beating MJ was surprising to me because the MJ seemed like he went over that hump. He went over that hump of that quote unquote overhype. But I'm just saying it's 50-50 with those guys. Sometimes they're worth the hype. Sometimes the hype's a little overwarranted. So.
Yeah, I could agree with that. But Madrimov, I feel like is the best of that little bunch right there, though.
So far, I mean, like I said, I've seen him live, and I've seen him. Like I said, the worst, one of the most brutal knockouts I've seen is Madrimov putting somebody out in 2 rounds, and dude was asleep on the stretcher as he was being carried out. Like I'd never seen that shit before. Like dude was out like out cold.
See, that's the thing. Like, Madrimov, he's more explosive. Like that's what really separates from those guys. Like he has 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5 gears.
He's legit athletic. Like, I mean,
like he's Pacquiao level athletic for where he comes from.
I mean, but he is pretty fucking athletic. I saw him do a little lateral jump and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's a freak athlete.
That's why when niggas was like, "Yo, he's Mean Machine too," I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like y'all doing dude a disservice saying that shit because Mean Machine is nowhere near as talented and athletic as this guy.
So I mean, and
he's getting typecasted. He's getting typecasted with that role. Yeah,
he is. And that's what I'm like. Yo, y'all gotta stop looking at the regions that people come from, and that's like saying Canelo and Marquez fight like the rest of the damn Mexicans out there. Like, come on, like that be doing a disservice. On Munguia and Canelo fight nothing alike.
Yeah.
Same thing with damn the fucking Miguel Vasquez.
Also true. But let's go through some of these fights just to go from bottom up. Yeah. So like I know obviously for the first fight on the main card, and this would be a good, at least a good showcase. We got one Andy Cruz and then you got one Antonio Moran, most famously known for getting knocked the fuck out by Devin Haney back in 2019. Goddamn, 2019 was one of the magical ass years. Devin Haney got a fucking KO of the year on that.
That was his last KO. That was his last legit KO. I know he had one after, but that was like his last,
Yeah, no, that was that one punch KO.
Yeah. And then if I think it was more, like I said, Moran is like, I mean, for someone who Andy Cruz was, this is like it's gonna be his 4th professional fight.
This is a pretty good opponent for him at this stage.
Especially someone who can actually try to get another KO on. Because Moran, I remember I saw a fight because he was on Pro Box. And
he won Moran won the Pro Box. That last chance tournament. He won that shit. Like he kind of had a little mini tournament. Where like it was like this is your last chance, or you're gonna be fucking on YouTube, the shitty YouTube cards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
the shitty
and then he
YouTube
won that
cards,
shit.
too.
So
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, no, like Moran should. I mean, as I look at the odds right now, Moran is a plus 920 underdog. So it's like, yeah, I mean, he should. His only recent losses have been to Barboza and Jermaine Ortiz. So it's like, like he's been doing his due diligence. Yeah, and yeah, that tournament on Pro Box, he like I said, he did win those fights though. So do we give Cruz a chance? I mean, do we give Moran a chance to pull the upset, or do you think Cruz is just gonna style over doing stop him?
He ain't gonna upset him.
Bro, Cruz got this. Come on.
Yeah, style on him.
This ain't the upset pick right here. This ain't the sexy.
I don't know about a stoppage because Cruz I know Cruz had that one stoppage, but he ain't packing punch like that. But Cruz will win for sure. He all classy.
Yeah, I mean, because some of the Cubans have to get that Cuban shit out of their system, so you gotta give them a little time.
At least he moved his hands though.
He had that one stoppage where he was sitting down on punches. Maybe him, I think Bozie's still training him, right? Is Bozie?
Oh yeah, Bozie's still training him. So yeah,
Bozie's getting him to turn over his punches. He's not slapping like he used to. So
yeah, so I mean, I would imagine. I mean, Moran's only been KO'd by Haney, so I can't. I mean, there's a chance that Cruz can try to do it too. So like, yeah. I mean, if I had to say, I'd say Cruz will probably get him out of there maybe by round 6. Anyone else have any earlier rounds or later rounds? Or
is it what, a 10-round fight?
It's a 10-round fight, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say Cruz by decision.
That does seem like the safe bet.
I'm gonna say Cruz decision just because I don't think his power is really there. I mean, it'd be nice, but I just don't see his power being there.
I think for this type of card, he's gonna put a little more sizzle on the steak, so I'm gonna go for the 8th round KO.
Yeah, that might be some pressure, right? Because Turkey wants some exciting fights. You're right.
Yeah, you want to be on here next time when this damn. You want to be out here.
You better bust a rhyme. You better bust a rhyme.
You gotta turn them hooks over, nigga.
Yeah. Fight like a Philly bull, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like it would only be a matter of time before a dude will grow the beard out and adopt Islam and everything like that. You see all that.
Start listening to Freeway and yeah.
He already like where the bitches, like
yeah.
You got that part right.
That's the Johns.
Honestly, truly, I'm surprised they don't have any more shoulder programming on him. Like this should be some.
That's another disconnect. This card, we're caught up in the whole Crawford Madrimov and showcasing Madrimov so they could know who he is and to sell him as a dangerous guy. Who he is. He is dangerous, but they dropped the ball on the rest of the card. Like we should be hearing about Andy Ruiz and all these other niggas.
I know we'll talk about it soon, but they should be pushing Morrell to the moon. David Morrell should be
him too.
Yeah,
all these niggas, Cruz, Radio, like what the fuck? Like they're just been a super disconnect.
Doing real promoting his own YouTube shit, on the indie hustle. I see it, I never watched it, I haven't watched it, but I see him trying to, that's the fight. That's a really intriguing fight. Obviously, we'll be talking about that soon. But
yeah, I mean
he got to because no one else gonna do it. The Bathroom ain't doing it. Like I don't see no DAZN. No, y'all worried about fucking retweeting Spence shit.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it should be like hopefully. I mean, if so, everything like that. Hopefully, Cruz does put on that type of performance. Like, okay, get something, to get the YouTubers YouTubing and shit like that. Get the views viewing and all that.
Yo, I'm gonna just say this: put him as a win on your parlay because you think he gonna get that KO, he'll get the decision. You put him on there for a decision, he'll beat the shit out this guy. I'm telling you.
Right. Yeah. So like, if I think too is like they don't have the full. Yeah, they don't have the money line, and then they don't have the money line and the money line 3-way. So yeah, I guess they probably won't get like the other stuff until later this week, maybe for that fight.
Yeah, that's like a Thursday night.
Yeah, and then the next fight on there, of course, is one David Morrell. Like making and he'll be facing. I don't ever say his full name. I just say Hot Rod because you know who it is. Hot Rod on there, and Hot Rod has only had 2 losses. One to Marcus Brown, a fight that he should have won, but no one talks about that robbery. And then of course he got pummeled by Beterbiev in 5 rounds.
He's been on a hot streak though. He's been on a hotter than fish grease ass streak lately.
Yeah, I know. Like in his last fight out, he scored a sickeningly brutal KO over Sullivan Barrera. I mean, it left dude lying unconscious on the fucking apron. I didn't like seeing that shit because Barrera probably shouldn't have been fighting.
He went through the ropes. His eye was all fucked. That was brutal.
Yeah, he was done before that fight. Nobody should have okayed that fight. Like
that was a black eye on Pro Box because that was super ugly to see Barrera lying unconscious like that on the apron though. But do we think Hot Rod can pull the upset against Morrell?
No.
Fuck no. Like, come on.
Yeah, because
I know it's 12 rounds. If Morrell's who I think he is, I would say 4 rounds, but I give Hot Rod some benefit out. So 7-8ish, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm saying if it goes distant, because I feel like he's more of a live threat than Gobsticks is at this point. I mean, to be honest, even though I'm just saying, Hot Rod's been on a hot streak. I know he hasn't won a belt, been, top of the division.
6 rounds.
Yeah, 6 rounds is, it better be 6 or 7, 6, 7 or 8. I know it's a new division and everything, but
Morrell by 6 rounds. Morrell just really has all the goods, yo.
Yeah, Morrell. Morrell actually shed his Cuban style of boxing quick. Like, bro, I think bro was like, you know what? I need to get these results in. Like, so I gotta start brutally KOing these guys, which he's been doing. Like, he's been. Like, he ended the one cat's career, gave him a brain bleed, this and dude got it early, and he did it within 10 fights.
Yeah, no, he's on that hot, on that streak of where the first 10 fights is like the hot. The
thing is, he knows he's supremely talented, quick. Like, he knows he's the shit, and he fights like it. Like, not everybody have that self-awareness of how good they are. Like. Right. He knows he's the next dude up, and that's how you have to really look. Like, So it's a new division. That's the thing. It's a new division. He's big for the weight. Him and David Benavidez moved up because Canelo ain't fighting neither of those big ass motherfucking fast dudes. But
Morrell was big at 168. This motherfucker is probably right at home at 175.
Yeah, probably right at home. But here's the thing. I feel like if he knocks out this guy, the perfect fight for him after would be that Zanon guy, the one that Bivol stopped. I think that'd be a perfect because he ain't gonna get that better Bivol fight. Ahead of Benavidez. So give him that guy Bivol stop because that's a realistic fight, and Turkey wants that dude back. So I think that would be a good route. Then from there, put some pressure on Benavidez because I know Benavidez do not want to fight Morrell. I fuck with both those guys, but I know Benavidez does not want to fight.
They got Anthony Yard there. They got who else?
No, there's a lot of matchups they get.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone really wants any smoke of Morrell now because
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Zanat will take the payday. That Turkey's boy. That's like one of Turkey's boys. The dude the Bivol stop because he fought well in that Bivol fight. You know what I'm saying? The dude Bivol just stopped. So
yeah. Actually, he was putting hands on Bivol.
So, because I know
he's like, fuck your boxing skills, nigga.
I just feel like the better Bivol fight. I feel like Benavidez, the two Davids are not going to end up fighting them. I bet you they'll end up being champs in 175, but it'll be all vacants. I don't think. But I know Benavidez supposedly has next up at that belt, but I just don't see that happening. I think.
Yeah, let's just blame Canelo whole ass. That's all.
Yeah, it's all small.
I mean, never say never. Like, Morrell and Benavidez. Like, Benavidez wants to find his way to the damn Saudi bag. So like if Turkey's gonna throw money at it, I'm pretty sure that fight will and can happen. But Morrell probably has to keep knocking people out to people force him like he's next. And I think
which is okay. I'd rather him fight with a chip on his shoulder and beat the shit out of people for that.
Hot Rod right now is a plus 1420 underdog. So I think Hot Rod will get rid of him probably. I think maybe 4 rounds. Hot Rod, I respect he's on the streak right now, but I think Morrell's probably really dialed in right now. I'll probably get him out there in 4 rounds.
Okay, you said 4. I said 6. What y'all say? What's Pilot?
So I'll say
5.
You said 5? Piece of 5?
Yeah. Did you 3 nigga?
I said 5.
I'll say fuck it. I want to say 7, but I'll say 4. 4 and 4.
Yeah. So 2 4s, 5 and a 6.
Yeah.
So that should be like.
And Morrell's a good fighter, but just different level maybe, right? I don't know.
Yeah, and Morrell should continue to show the pedigree that he has. So like I said, I mean that should be a brutal knockout. And then this one is probably where this one is where I'm thinking the upset may happen. Upset could happen with Jared Anderson and Martin Bacoli.
Nope.
You know?
I mean, honestly, I could see why. I don't agree though. Only because fucking Bacoli has been fucking coming in at 300 plus pounds, and his conditioning has been like shit the past couple of fights. So like, if he came in shape, I would pick him to win this fight. But I don't trust that he'll come in shape. So I think fucking Jared will squeak out a decision.
Hold on, this is Big Baby, like Jared Anderson, and just like the.
He's fighting Bacoli, the guy that
Bacoli.
basically, you know, the African. I guess him and Makabu are actual blood brothers. I just learned that today. Him and the Makabu guy. But yeah, the African.
Wow, you just found that out? Wow.
I mean, I heard it before, but it got reconnected in my mind. You know, Paul. I'm just saying. But it's a good fight. I mean, Bacoli's been kind of. See, both these heavyweight fights to me aren't really upset. I mean, I think either guy can win, and it's not upset to me. I know we'll talk about the Ruiz fight a little bit, but I'm just saying both.
Nah, Jared Anderson's definitely the favorite.
He should have won.
He
should win. I pick Anderson to win the fight.
Listen, the thing is that, like, the problem is, like I said, in his last couple times he's fought, he's been over 300 pounds, and by the time he hasn't fought in like 10 months. So
and he's looked mid too.
Yeah,
so
and then shout out to Rusty in the comments. It's true though. Rusty, Jared Anderson does see like, oh, I don't care about the belts and all that bullshit. So it's like,
so he's overweight and he's rusty. Yeah, no, because even in half decent shape, he doesn't have a gas tank like that.
Yeah. So, Anderson could just move around and pause and dance, and like he should be able to just
decision.
This is one of those. Remember how I always be like, you have a good name versus a dangerous name. This is a good name for Jared Anderson, but it's not one of those like it's super dangerous. Like it's a name.
Some people are trying to make it out like it is though. Like
it is in comparison to what he's been fighting recently. Yes, like if this is the most dangerous fight since Prince Charles Martin, yes.
I mean, the thing I'll say about Bacoli is Bacoli does hit hard. Pause.
Of course he does. He punches incredibly hard.
But that's the thing. And Jared's defense isn't very good, and also he's not a counter puncher, so he has to lead to be effective. So that kind of plays into Bacoli's hands. So if Bacoli was in shape and like
more consistent,
I would pick him to win this fight. But I'm not picking him to win this fight in the condition that he's been in, and he hasn't looked good his past couple of fights to me. Yeah. So I'm picking Anderson by decision.
I think that's a good pick. I think Anderson could probably stop him if he gets serious, but I don't think mentally. And shout outs to Rusty, the time Jared Anderson seems checked out, uninterested in boxing. Charles Martin befuddled Jared. Yeah, but Charles Martin is more skilled to me than Bacoli.
I mean that fight he had with Riyad Murray, there was no reason for that fight to go fucking, to go 10 rounds. That was some bullshit. There was no reason for Jared Anderson's last fight to go 10 rounds with someone who was a fucking bridgerweight or whatever the fuck you call it. It's no, that was a horrible fight. That's why the whole reason is that's what I'm saying. It could be upset center if Bacoli was motivated too. But Bacoli used to weigh up around 240, 250. But coming in at almost 300 pounds is not cool. You got
he ain't been looking good. If Jared Anderson was more serious, he would probably stop this dude in 5 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
But Jared Anderson, where he is right now, it's enough. I feel where he'll get a decision. He might have a few bullshit, shaky moments where we're like, oh God, this nigga, dude, take him serious. Where we all, collectively sigh across the world and it drops the temperatures and shit. That's how bad it's gonna be. But he should win this. And salute Karma, what it do, laying in a big thick shuttle. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. Because it's it's a lot of shit to say. These niggas fucking up the program.
But I mean,
laying it thick. Pause.
Oh, pause. My bad.
I mean, Karma doesn't have to pause because she's a woman. But
I had to read it out.
I'm not saying another man is late.
If Bacoli was able to hurt him early, 1 or 2 rounds, I could see it. But best bet's probably Anderson by a decision, right?
Yeah, I think it's the Anderson. Like Anderson should win this fight by decision.
Now,
Like,
if he KOs him, I give him flowers if he was able to KO him.
Yeah, I mean,
he definitely gets more props for that.
Yeah, because Bacoli hasn't been KO'd in a while. I think, but it was Michael Hunter was the only one that KO'd him.
And he was supposedly quote unquote hurt. There was some kind of like dusty issue going on.
But that's the irony. If Michael Hunter KO'd this dude, motherfucker, if you supposed to be the next nigga, you better fucking KO him too.
Right.
Because this is the thing. Dude ain't want no running backs with damn Michael Hunter either.
Right.
He tried to make that fight again, and that shit they went nowhere. So look, Jared Anderson should win, but he could win, or he could win.
Yeah.
For the sake of the heavyweight division and his own fucking career and my interest and me not going on a 10-minute rant or a 3-minute rant next week, I hope he fucking wins.
Yeah.
And wins big.
Yeah, and Bacoli right now, like if for a money line, he's a plus 166 underdog. So so the odds have him very kind of close. Like
niggas believe in him.
Yeah. So that's why
we till it get closer. We see what the KO odds are and shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then we have one Andy Ruiz Jr. and Jarrell Big Baby Miller.
Wait. So both of the big babies, like, are like fighting that night? Like,
hold on. So you got Ruiz, Andy Ruiz versus Jarrell Miller. Hold up. Here we go. This is my upset alert. Yes, this is my I'm picking the upset here. I am picking.
Hold on, who's the underdog? Like, both these niggas been trash.
No, the underdog.
Big Baby is the underdog. He's plus 280 on FanDuel, which is ridiculous.
Hold on, so you're gonna pick him to beat Andy Ruiz?
Yes, I am picking him to beat Andy Ruiz, a guy that hasn't fought in how long, hasn't looked great in his last couple fights, and it's probably actually going to be in worse shape than Miller, because Miller's actually dropped down some weight. Pause. Like, I've seen some pictures, he's actually looking in better shape. Also, Ruiz is not really a great puncher, and he's not a mover. So
I disagree on the puncher.
Nah. Wait. We gotta. I want to hear Pat say it. I'm sorry.
He hasn't been a puncher in a while. Like, he hasn't been punching
really
like that in a minute. Like really like that. And I think
it's just been the opponents. Well, yeah. I want to hear what Pat got to say. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
But I just think that Miller, for the most part, is somewhat durable enough that he'll be able to walk down Ruiz. And if they're going toe to toe, I'm favoring Miller in that one, especially because I think he'll be in better shape. So
I mean, the thing is though, is like what I said before, like I'm a fan of Andy Ruiz. Like going back to his top ranked days when dude used to find them Macau cards. Like, dude, everything about Andy Ruiz, like, he has the talent, but the only thing that he doesn't do is his weight. His weight cost him his first title against Parker. His weight cost him his heavyweight belts against Joshua in the rematch. And then his weight, and then after that, Areola surprisingly gave him a hard fight to the point where Areola got on the mic to cuss him out, and people were encouraging him to do so. And then Ortiz, he should have got rid of Ortiz. He knocked him down 3 times. He had Ortiz gone, but it goes the distance. See,
I forgot about the fight, man. Somebody told me that they fought. I was like, they fought? That was so forgettable.
Even when he dropped him, I never felt like he really hurt.
No, that was a kind of
really hurt Ortiz that bad. But like, Charles Martin had Ortiz hurt more than Ruiz to me. Like, I thought Charles Martin was
really beating the shit out of him.
Martin almost got him. Martin was this close to getting him out of there.
Until he wasn't. Until that shit.
Until he wasn't.
But what does Slim Charles say? What does Slim Charles say? Something about the old days are the old days, because I keep seeing Ruiz highlights from the top ranked days and all that, but those days are long gone. Like, this.
But the thing is, Ruiz,
he still punches hard, like, and he still hurts everybody. Like, Big Baby Miller stands right there in front of you. Right, he gasses out. He could only really fight worth a damn for like maybe 5 or 6 rounds. We've at least seen Ruiz kind of hold it together for 10 rounds
but
or
to me,
come
it's
back
kind
and
of
make
like
adjustments.
in a certain way, in a different way. This kind of reminds me of Broner versus Cobbs in the sense of like pedigree and accomplishments versus somebody that might be hungry, and because I feel like Miller could win this fight.
He could, but goddamn, he was supposed to win the fucking Dubois fight too.
I'm picking him to win this fight.
Yeah,
I'm picking.
And the thing is, though, Ruiz also is a combination puncher. Ruiz, for a big guy, can punch in combination, punch effective, hard combinations.
Yeah, because I'm just looking, yo, Pat, you see it. I'm just looking at it like as soon as Miller gets tired or as soon as he stops and he's right in front of Andy, Andy just gonna
lock him up.
I don't think
I'm on the fence. Like I think Ruiz will win, but
I don't think Ruiz is that. I don't think Ruiz is going to be that sharp. Like that's the other thing. Like he'll
this is the thing. I fuck with King P views on this. Like, and Marquise, I see you, my nigga. Like, Miller has been active. King P ain't too far. I get it, but it's Miller. Like styles make fights. If Miller was more of a little mover, and this was like a Daniel Dubois type of a guy who could kind of do a little bit more, I could kind of see it where you're coming from.
Miller fought.
But Miller is like the fat fuck is gonna just stand right there. Like,
Miller fought. Hear me out. Miller fought 3 to 4 times since Ruiz's last fight. So I'm saying activity.
And has he looked great in them shits?
I mean, in the Dubois fight, I mean he. That's the 10th round to the ending. I mean, but yeah.
Well,
because the ball was coming into his own self, and he didn't realize, hold on, like I could stop this dude if I wanted to, but nah, I'm gonna just get the win. Next time the ball fight, what happened?
Yeah, he stopped. No,
so I'm saying,
he stopped Miller in the last round, like buzzer beater type of shit, right?
Basically. Oh yeah, he did at the very end. Yeah, you're right.
Because basically Miller had nothing left. I mean, there's like 2 rounds, Miller had really nothing left. But
so that's what I'm saying. Like that. Like, come on, like, and this is the thing. Like, what's his name? Ain't start really cracking him till like towards the end. Like Miller was carrying that fight. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know. Like I can see Ruiz being rusty. But a nigga who's gonna be like a heavy bag in front of him, like, man, that rust, man, when you hit the bag after a while, when you get to like the 3rd and 4th round, the combos start flowing, you got that rust off, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, you keep in mind, like, Ruiz, I mean, it's hard. You don't see people land. I mean, Arreola was able to do it for some of the fight, but I mean, Arreola was able to drop him with 1 shot, but people just don't be rattling combinations off on Ruiz like that. They don't. Well,
first of all, Arreola is a combination puncher too.
Yeah,
that's a big motherfucker too. Like, so yeah. Miller never Miller been trash.
A washed Arreola though. He was washed by that.
Yeah. Miller washed, and all these niggas just washed. Like, honestly, I didn't even really care about the heavyweight fights on this card. Like these shits is like mid. Like
these belong. Yeah, there's a reason why these niggas aren't the co-main. Either is heavyweight. You know what I'm saying?
Like, like they throw these shits on. These is like these fucking halfway house ass fights. These fucking crossroad ass fights.
I mean, be real. Ruiz under because he's a former champ and he's Mexican, and they want to get the Mexican crowd to get the crowd. Get some tickets.
Yeah.
So.
And
local sales and shit.
And it seems like, and of course, Ruiz, though, obviously, because he outpriced himself from the Wilder fight and shit like that. And then, obviously, he got his biggest
every other significant fight.
Yeah. And then, he got his biggest paydays with Saudi Arabia. So it's like, with Turkey King Kong, it's like, okay, yeah, of course he's going to fight. Because, that's what he does.
I'm picking Ruiz, but I'm not confident because I feel like Miller might be a little more hungry because he's been getting those Turkey paydays and he might enjoy them. He might fight with more purpose. That's all.
A nigga crashed out at Hollywood with the damn car incident. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's hungry for. Like,
but even then, he might, he's like, you got to pay for the, you got to,
dude, this is honestly, this is one of those fights I would like stay away from on a parlay. Like, me personally, this is like one of those fights when you get the odds, you do a single bet on this because it's like it's too volatile. Like, Andy's talent could surprise you, or Miller's determination could surprise you. Like, either it's like that's what you're really going for. One nigga being both washed niggas who done already seen better days.
Yeah.
But one's more active, one's more talented.
Ruiz already said, "Oh, we're gonna have beers after this and probably a lot of food." You know what I'm saying? Like, they're boys, so they.
Yeah, this is fucking like choice chisora of like for America or some shit.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is with Miller, I know he's kind of a fat blob and all that, but he got talent. It's not like I'm not. He's skilled in a sense. I mean, I'm just.
But he's a drug cheat. That's his problem.
Drug cheating, fucking talent. Like, are we really giving him talent because you know what pills to take, nigga?
No, but I'm saying he did KO Lucas Brown. I'm just saying it's not like he's
hold on. Isn't Ruiz coming off a rotator cuff surgery? Didn't he have that shit like 6 months ago? Like he probably.
I don't even know. Like I haven't kept up with Andy Ruiz.
I forgot he did have rotator cuff surgery. Motherfucker probably wasn't fully training until recently. Yeah, nah. Like
if that's true, then Miller should.
Hold on, Pete. Do you have Miller by KO or a decision?
I'm going Miller by decision.
It don't say what Bucktrip don't say how many rounds. Is it 10 or is it 10?
It's 10 rounds.
Yeah, it's got to be 10. Those fat niggas.
Shit, it might be. Miller might could stop this dude if he make Andy hurt himself or he hurt him. Because Miller, and that's the thing, Miller don't even try to punch as hard as he can. He throws little bullshit short punches because it takes too much energy to throw real punches. They're like the Kalnaki Areola slugfest. Y'all can throw 1,200 punches if y'all lean and throw T-Rex punches all day. Like yeah. But if y'all gonna be throwing some real nigga punches like Foreman Lyle, Abeabuchi Tua, that takes fucking energy.
Right.
Seriously, Miller, easy money. All right.
Well, I mean,
we'll see. And honestly, I really don't even have a pick for that fight, like because I just don't give a fuck about that fight.
I can't pick this fight at all. I ain't gonna be honest. Yeah, I can't even.
Yeah, I'll put something on for Ruiz. I mean, for Miller, definitely. Yeah, part of me is like, damn, Miller, you got KO'd. This is that. This one of them. Stay away from them fights. Like for shits and giggles, put something on Miller. But man,
if you got some play though,
I would leave it alone. I would leave it off the parlay.
Because I picked Dubois to KO this nigga, so I'm picking Ruiz to KO this nigga as well, nigga. I don't give a fuck. This nigga had surgery. He had a baby. He had a wedding.
Like I feel like in a sense,
I know, right?
It's a heavyweight version of Cobbs Broner.
He's a way better fighter to me than fucking Gerald Miller.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I can't pick. I mean, now if Miller beats Ruiz, then I'll be convinced that Ruiz is probably done as a fighter. But you know,
because Ruiz has looked bad, but he's still beating niggas though. Like he's still like outboxing them, still winning fights, even though that was 2 years ago.
You think Ruiz finna lose to a nigga that just touched canvas?
Canvas, the fucking
Ruiz ain't fought in 2 years. Like,
okay, but when he was
he got
fighting,
the Keith Thurman blueprint.
But when he was fighting, niggas was like, he's a surprise. Oh damn, Ruiz.
He's in worse shape.
When he surprised everybody when he beat Joshua, niggas was thinking Ruiz was the next Mexican god.
That was That was like 6 years ago.
I know, but it changed the way people talked about him, nigga.
But I'm not. Listen, that was 6 years ago. This is Ruiz that hasn't fought in 2 years. Is coming off a rotator cuff surgery. Is out of shape. Nah, I'm.
That nigga always been out of shape, just like Miller always out of shape.
But out of shape when coming back from an injury and not fighting in 2 years. Nah, I'm not picking.
Do you know which rotator cuff got repaired?
Doesn't matter. It's fucking rotator cuff either way.
I mean, it does kind of matter because if a guy's a good left hooker, you don't want that left shoulder to be fucking rotator. Right. If he a good right hooker or right hand, then you don't want the right.
All right, let me see. Rotator cuff.
You see how bad it fucked up Forrest, R.I.P.
Yeah.
So and he just had niggas forget his anniversary. Fuck that. R.I.P. that nigga for the Forrest.
First fight after a surgery, I don't think he would have agreed to it if he didn't think he could tune this nigga up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Big Baby. I think Ruiz will probably stop Big Baby late. Like, I'm thinking he might stop him like 9 or 10, but I'll go with 10. You know,
I'll go with Ruiz in 7, nigga.
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna argue with you on that.
It's his right shoulder.
Oh, so he's still gonna have that left hook, which would be doing the damage. So yeah. I think he could get him.
So Pierre, are we thinking decision or you think he's got?
I'm going Jarrell by decision.
Okay. Pilot, what about you? Oh, he must have stepped away. And then LB, you just want
like honestly, I like everybody makes compelling arguments. This is truly a 50-50 fight, but it's a 50-50 fight where like I don't give a fuck. So it's like, I can see King P being right. I can see Pat and Rome being right. Like I always kind of lean toward the more talented, better boxer than the guy who's kind of in his, in his momentum, but he don't really have momentum because it's not really been looking good. He was crashing out in Hollywood trying to damn steal cars. Motherfucker got stopped in damn Saudi Arabia. Like, if this was Jared Anderson and Andy Ruiz, I could kind of see y'all point. I would say, yeah, Jared Anderson. Honestly, that was the better fucking fight to make.
Maybe that'd be next up. Oh, my fault. You asked me if I picked for this fight. Shit.
Yeah. You go ahead for your pick.
I'm like Shutter. I can't really call it. Like,
yeah. Exactly.
I'm on the fence, but I'm gonna say just based off the pedigree and everything, Ruiz will win. Probably a stoppage in the 8th round, 7th round.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, if Ruiz struggles or loses this fight, then Ruiz is push. Either he needs to leave Reynoso or he needs to retire. Because there's no need for if he's not going to be like applying himself.
If Jared Anderson wins, though, I feel like he should fight the winner because either way, he can either fight another former heavyweight champ or fight for the big baby title like Booker T fought for the letter T in WCW back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's facts though. Like honestly, like and they both been on the same card, so they exposed to the. Honestly, y'all niggas need to listen. Like, yeah, that's the right move to make. But yeah, I'm a mirror Pilot pick. Yeah, Ruiz something late. I think the left hook is going to get him the punching in combination, the talent. Like Miller gets lazy, man. Like he gets tired, bro. He like
because he doesn't have that the super serum in his body anymore. So
yeah, this is a fucking cheater. Like I'm definitely leaving this off the parlays. Like
Like, no EPO. No band.
Take Winter Soldier's arm away. What do you fucking have?
And that's why I was like, it was making so much sense because when this nigga was coming up, it's like, how are you gaining weight, but your work rate, you have more of a work rate than Canelo does. You have a top 5 work rate in all of boxing. How's that?
Well, wait, hold on. Canelo is not the work rate we need to be comparing people to, bro.
Yeah, but if he has more,
that's like saying, how you have the work rate of Adrian Broner? Like, nigga, stop.
But you get
like Canelo, 300, 400 round punches or 12 rounds ain't the work rate we should aspire to. Like,
yeah, but it's weird. I mean, dude, at one point was like top 5 in work rate. Like that's unheard of for a 300-pound plus heavyweight.
Yeah, fat fuck.
Yeah,
fat eating fuck. Enough about this fat fuck, man. If he wins, then he wins. Then the better, he the better man that night. But it's just one of those hard to call type of fights. It's almost too shitty of a fight to take serious. But it might be the fight that'll probably have the most fuckery, pure fuckery in it. That's another thing too. That's true too. So I don't know, but it's a good
it's a good lead into the co-main, which is
there it is, perfect.
Which is one Isaac Cruz defending his WBA super lightweight title against Jose Valenzuela. Now, again, this fight kind of, because I'm a stickler. Valenzuela shouldn't be fighting for this title because he's not a 140 pounder, and this has been like a constant thing with Cruz. Goes up to beats Rolly. Rolly got put in there in the fight with Barroso. He shouldn't have been in. It's weird.
Well, that was Puello first.
Because they're going off of guys who are hot and have big wins. That's how these fights are getting made.
PBC title fight. It's a classic PBC.
Yeah. Look at Hector Garcia got it with Tank. Hey, you're on a hot streak. Fuck it. You deserve a title shot. It's like sometimes it could come off wrong or rushed. Sometimes it feels right and deserving. Like, but it's the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a stickler for that, but outside of that,
we know, nigga.
Yeah. No, you already know that, but
it's a good fight, though. I mean, it is a good.
It's a great fight, bro. Like literally, what other fight on the card come close besides the main event?
It's I mean, obviously, this was really going to be the co-main over Zoo Ortiz. I mean, that's saying
which was crazy, by the way. I didn't agree with that one.
That was fucking crazy. Like that. Like if that was a triple header. Like, I guarantee you the Cruz fight is the opener.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
No fucking way you're putting Ortiz, Zoo, the motherfucking open to see fucking Pitbull. The only way Ortiz and Zoo open for anybody in a Cruz fight if Cruz is going against goddamn Tank again.
Right. Yeah.
Only way that happens. I don't even think they would do that for Teofimo Lopez.
Facts. So I mean, because right now on FanDuel, Valenzuela is a plus 310 underdog. Now, do we see him pulling off? I mean, again, this to me it's an upset fight too because
hold on.
yeah, there you go.
Yep, I'm picking the upset again. Upset alert! I'm picking it. I'm picking Rayo to beat Pitbull. I'm going out on a limb on this.
A lot of people are saying this. A lot of people are picking Rayo, so it's like, is it really an upset? I mean, it is. I guess.
I mean, the way FanDuel has it, yes, it's an upset.
Yeah,
we gotta go with the old guys in Vegas. What they have, if they call it the upset, it's the upset.
Here's the thing: I'm torn with Valenzuela because he was a big 135, so 140 might be a good move, and he has looked better since going with Robert Garcia and leaving the Benavidez camp. Seemed like he wasn't getting the right TLC pause at the Benavidez camp. So with Robert Garcia, a consistent trainer, it's like
he's used to training multiple great fighters.
He's a guy that always has a stat. He never been trained a year, but he always has a stable of guys, and they pay attention to those guys. They get the proper attention they deserve.
I mean, I will say this for Valenzuela though. I mean, because obviously Colbert was not going to really expose the defense.
And that's Colbert's not really. Yeah, Colbert's a hard barometer.
Yeah, no, but because the Del Santos fight was still it was an upset because Del Santos pretty much got rid of him like in 3 rounds, like and exposed the defense wasn't really there, and it's just
Del Santos and Pitbull are 2 different fighters though with different
Pitbull
and Colbert did kind of expose him in certain moments with the jab and shit.
In the first fight, the second fight was
the first fight, like, and he still I still felt like Colbert got a gift, but I can't say he didn't get competitive when dude wasn't not whooping his ass.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, the second fight, obviously, he put that shit to bed. He put Colbert to bed.
The thing is, Colbert's a hard barometer because that dude is a tiny 135. Like he's really a 130 pounder. You just fat.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Valenzuela is like 6 or 7 inches taller than him.
Look, that's a big 140. I mean, he's a big.
He's gonna fight. I mean, if he fights tall, that's even better for him. Like. I think Robert's going to get him to fight.
But Pitbull was cracking at 140 though, like
against Rolly.
Yeah,
Rolly. Who was like landing and like knocking Rolly senseless like that before though? And Rolly's a big dude.
Barroso was doing
Yeah, Barroso was barely moving his hands like that, bro. Like he was winning, but he wasn't throwing no bombs like Pitbull was. Like let's cut this shit. That was a boring ass fight.
I mean, even now, Rolly has said that Barroso's cracked him the hardest, and this is even after he fought Cruz. Like, it's like, yeah, Barroso was lighting.
Of course, he was saying, "Look, bro, but we know how we know some of these boxers be capping, bro. Like, we seen these the ring articles with the goddamn.
I mean, bro,
we know niggas with agendas and shit. I can see Rolly saying that shit.
I mean, but the fight itself didn't prove like Barroso was lighting Rolly up. That's not the thing. It wasn't like. We know
like Barroso got a raw deal in that shit. We know that.
Yeah.
But one dude really knocked the fuck out of Rolly though, and then stopped him officially.
Well, both
they didn't need to get it.
I mean, both. I mean, Tank and Cruz did it. Yeah. So it's like, and yeah. I mean, and that's how obviously Cruz is champion. But I mean, Cruz is at a disadvantage because. I mean, we've seen what he. Well, I mean, Cabrera had a size advantage over him, and Cruz looked mid as fuck.
Pitbull's a tank, but his height and stuff is like a 130 pounder, but he he's filled out. It's just kind of like he's small. He's small for the weight, but he's like kind of paws like
big for the weight.
He's thick.
Yeah, but but Cruz is not fighting someone who's an actual. I mean, obviously, Valenzuela has like the dimensions, but it's like,
and we can't forget
he's coming up in weight.
We can't forget though. I know Rail's big for the weight, but we can't forget how bad he got chinned against against De Los Santos.
De Los Santos is a puncher.
Look, nigga, it's blasphemous if y'all niggas pick this nigga over Isaac Cruz, nigga.
I'm picking him over. I'm picking him.
So am I.
It's blasphemous.
Y'all
parlays gonna
if Cruz wins, it's gonna be a decision. If Rail wins, it's gonna be a decision. If Rail
parlays gonna get cracked again with that fight. Watch.
Well, that's why I'm making more than one parlay. But
you better put one way him winning, nigga. That's all I know.
Bro, Cabrera.
I can see Cruz getting the decision on this fight where Rayo tries to outbox him and tries to outwork, but Cruz is gonna look like a literal tank. He's going to be blocking and parrying and eating a few of those shots. Then he's going to be whacking Rayo and clocking him hard.
Walking
and
forward.
The showy punches.
Walking forward, walking through the punches, throwing his
Cabrera had Pitbull looking mid. So,
Cabrera, absolutely.
But Cabrera looked mid himself that day, though. That was like a mid-off.
But Cabrera probably should have won that fight, not fucking Cruz. That's the thing.
No, I feel I feel you on that. But neither guy fought to the best of their ability. Like, I felt like both kind of mailed it in, and it's like, damn, correct. If Cabrera would have did a little bit more, he definitely wins that. But you could make a bigger case for him being robbed.
But at least, with Rayo, Rayo has better offensive abilities than Cabrera in the sense of his output and what he'll throw at Pitbull. Like, I think he might just try to punch through that high guard of Pitbull's, and he might be able to.
He's a better puncher and he's a better offensive fighter, but Cabrera is the better overall boxing mover, agility, and you kind of need that for a guy like Cruz who has good defense and he's compact. And this is another 50-50 fight, but I actually care about this fight. It's different than the previous fight where it's like 50-50, but it's like, who the fuck cares? This is actually a good fight.
I don't think Cruz is all that great defensively. I think he's good defensively. I think his awkwardness helps his defense.
I think Cruz.
But how was Cruz awkward? Like, what is awkward about him?
No, he's for most fighters because of how small he is and how it's hard to.
Here's the thing with Cruz.
But that ain't nothing new though. We've seen shorter fighters for their division who keep their hands up and walk forward. Like, what the fuck?
He's exceedingly skilled. I mean, he got a titanium head. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a skill. He comes off, he comes off like a guy. Oh, he just punches. With
he fights like he's programmed. Really, he's just like he's programmed to just keep.
But he's got skills. The thing is, he's got skills, and his chin has been battle tested. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen him get rocked really. I mean, really rocked. You know what I'm saying?
And he took away Tank uppercut. There ain't too many niggas doing that.
Yeah.
I gotta have skill for that.
People saying he the only.
You see what you about Tank's hand, but he didn't stop him.
Remember, he had 6 rounds. Like, if it was one of these fights where Tank was beating the shit out of him for the first, if it was like Claudio Margarito, where the dude hurts his hand and you visually see the drop off in his performance. Like, Tank wasn't whooping him that to the point where it was like, God damn, like, if Tank wouldn't have hurt his hand, he would have stopped dude.
Right.
Shit, I felt like Floyd would have stopped what's that nigga? The Ghost, if he ain't hurt his hand.
Carrera, yeah.
Yeah, like the way Floyd was landing on this dude, like, the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah, Pitbull's deceivingly skilled. You got, he don't fight like the stereotypical Mexican with, just a zombie just walking through shots. He has a little method to his madness. So it's like he most likely would chin Arreo, but if it's a tough fight to call. I mean,
it is.
I mean, his guard works against guys like fucking Gamboa and Edwin Rodriguez, but
right.
So
they worked against Tank and Cabrera too.
Tank beat him though.
Tank beat him. That was but what I'm saying is you got that fight was like a 7 rounds to 5 type of fight. Like he was in that whole fucking fight. Guybera, close fight, could have gone either way or draw. Like when you say something doesn't work, you gotta be like, you could only win 1 or 2 rounds with that shit. When you can win 5 rounds with a certain style, then really it more comes down to effort and strategy thing.
Yeah, and I'm just with Cruz, like I said, I'm just not a believer in Cruz like that. And this fight, I mean, win or lose, is gonna be like, okay, I need to see him with a real big.
Hold on, who did any of y'all niggas pick Rayo? I mean, pick Colbert to beat Rayo?
Did I? I don't even remember.
I did.
In which fight? In the second fight?
I picked him in the first fight.
Nigga, and you lucked up with that horrible fucking judge. Horrible fucking pick, bro. And see, and that's my fucking problem with this whole ass sport sometimes. Like, god damn it, a nigga could make a horrible ass pick like that, and this nigga would not. And he would be like, man, I remember your whole ass tweets. This nigga like, man, Colbert ain't getting no gift. Like, he really won that. No, shut the fuck up.
I doubled down on it. Yeah, I don't care.
He doubled down on that bullshit. That nigga got knocked the fuck out. I'm like, yes, nigga. Yes. That was for you.
Well, doesn't take away from the first fight. So
horrible ass fucking. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I bet some niggas at the gym that Forrest would beat Cortez. And you know, I had to hear it at the gym, but Forrest won, motherfuckers. ATL, nigga.
Rest in peace to the Viper.
Yeah.
But, you know, so I mean, obviously, so I know me and P have picking Valenzuela, but P, are you picking the KO or decision?
Decision.
Woo! I parlay on fire.
Split decision. I
want to believe that Valenzuela can knock out Cruz. Like, my mind wants to believe it. My mind actually wants to see it happen. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it.
I think Pitbull is at least durable enough and has a good enough chin that he's not going to get knocked out.
See, they building that $70,000 parlay. That's what y'all niggas trying to do.
That'll be one of them.
Y'all gonna honestly, like, these niggas gonna hit us with like a 120 grand parlay this weekend.
Gerald Miller,
yo,
third round knockout.
Listen, this is me.
Terrence Crawford, 7th round KO.
Rayo split decision. Like, listen, get the fuck out of here.
I have told y'all. I have made it clear many times. I make bets for the sickos. If you're not a sicko, then oh well. This is for all the sickos that are trying to make.
For the non-boxo, nigga, fuck that.
And like I said, the day
horrible ass parlays, y'all niggas come up with sometimes.
My nigga P's on sicko mode, huh? Some Travis Scott.
I'm always on sicko mode when it comes.
But see, this is the thing. This whole card is sicko mode because it's like all these possibilities could happen. I've never had a card where it's like so many fights could go either way, and you either give a fuck or you don't.
Because it's a lot of niggas that could be on their last leg, on their way out, and it's a lot of niggas that could be coming in. That's why I look like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I still fuck it. Like I said, I'm gonna go with a 9th round KO for Valenzuela. Like, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually gonna make more than one parlay, but fuck it, that's gonna be one of my parlays.
Can't spell parlay without Pat or P or.
Nigga, there's no T in parlay.
Oh, y'all niggas. There's no P in parlay?
No, there's no T in parlay.
There's no T? Like, well, they got your other letters, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, you silly ass nigga. So
$70,000 ass parlay. 16 leg parlay ass niggas.
Hey, but the day that one of us hits that shit, you know that will spark a bug that everyone else will be doing that shit just to get it. Like,
I mean, we do them, but y'all niggas be like ODing sometimes.
I mean, it bees like that sometimes. You dig? You know,
because I have like an 8-leg parlay, 10-leg parlay. Y'all niggas be like 25-leg parlay.
Y'all niggas parlay got. Oh, if he trips on his way to the ring, that's plus 3,000. Y'all be doing parlays like that. Be like,
for real, that's y'all parlay.
How many?
If Eddie Hearn is interviewed before the loser, that's y'all parlay. Plus 100, plus 200.
You got under 10 blinks during a stare down type of shit.
I have shown an ability to make one single large bet if the bet is too good to be true. Like that's like Kalnaki and Kusamano. When shit like that happens, I will just make a one-off bet and no parlay.
And see, we tried to do that with Linares and Catterall.
Yeah, and
he fucked us. Like I did that with the Matias and Perro, but I didn't go all in with it like how I should have since Perro did win.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. It's always like hindsight. If you know a nigga going like, I'd easily play. I'd have dropped 50 on that nigga to beat Matias. Like,
right, exactly.
But you never know.
But so for the ones that pick a Pitbull, what are we thinking for results?
Honestly, I can see a late knockout or I can see a decision. You know what? I go Pitbull KO, 11th round KO.
Damn it, you took mine. Oh, yeah.
Well, you took the last fight for me because you said like 8th round KO.
I guess me and Shutter Lights are the Barge brothers for this one. So yeah, I'm picking 11th round too for because like I just can't get the fact of I know it's a behind the head shot or whatever, but I can't get away from the fact that De Santos to me is an overblown puncher and he rocked him bad and stopped him. So I don't know. I'm just
I don't think Santos a fucking y'all be hyping up these Dominican niggas like they like X-Men. I've
literally heard people. I've had to argue people saying, "Oh, De Santos is a harder puncher than Tio." I'm like, what has he done at 135 that compared to knocking out Coleman? Get the fuck out of here, man! Like,
he can punch though. He can
punch, but y'all niggas be jumping out the window. Like this nigga's goddamn Terry Norris or somebody.
Yeah, I've heard people say,
"Get the fuck out of here."
He's a harder puncher than Teofimo at 135. He's not a harder puncher than Teofimo.
I think he's a bigger puncher than Pitbull. I'm not talking about Tio. I'm just talking about Pitbull.
No, I'm just saying his punching is a little.
Hold on, so you think De Los Santos is a bigger puncher than Pitbull?
Yes.
Who he knocked out at 140 or 135 to make me to somewhat see the light?
Yeah, he knocked out Ryo. The fuck?
Hold on, he knocked out the guy y'all picking though. Like what the fuck? Make that make sense.
but Pitbull not a puncher like that. He'll get you off in combinations and try like what is it like? He's not gonna change the game with one punch. That's for sure.
I don't know the way he was punching in his last couple fights. Like Pitbull could punch
against Rolly.
But dude, even Tank wasn't rocking Rolly with just simple shots, like single shots like that. He only really lined them up like one good shot. Like the other shots, Rolly was taking them shits. And I've never seen Rolly just get hurt and start running from niggas like that before. And this was Rolly at his biggest.
Okay, well that's like saying, let me roll the clock back. That's like saying, well, I never seen anybody beat up Mayorga. So he letting people tee off on him. And even with Tito was just hitting him clean, and then he finally cracked him, and then after that it was done. So that
but see, the thing is, you seen the difference. See, Tito was hurting him before this nigga Mayorga jumped out the window with the free legs. That was the stupidest shit. Why take free licks from a nigga who's been hurting you? That was just some stupid shit on Mayorga end.
But before then, Mayorga was known as the fucking iron chin guy that couldn't be hurt. That motherfucker was you could tee off on him and he not going nowhere until he fought fucking Tito. And
he was known as dude. We knew he was more known as crazy than iron chin. The shit he did with with Forrest was more looked at like it was a ballsy. He trusted his chin and it took Forrest's heart away. That was one of the most gutsy mental mind fucks we've ever seen in boxing. But you have to realize it to know what you're watching. Right. The man took 3 1-2s from him in increasing order. And then he made the man run from him from the rest of the fight. Dude, like, come on. Like, that was I'm more impressed that the fuck he literally Forrest did 1-2. It's like he did the Street Fighter combination where you know how the punches go harder. He did it 1-2. Then he said 1-2. Then he said, nigga, 1, 2. All of them shits. And this motherfucker ate them shits and and kept going.
Yeah, the point was after Tito disposed of him, it was a lot easier to knock him out afterwards. He could that punch resistance.
And all the dude Tito is thinking this is Tito.
But my point is just like with Tank. After Tank cracked Rolly ain't been the same since. Rolly been getting touched and getting hurt a lot more ever since then. So that punch resistance that Rolly had before, that ain't there no more. So we saw.
I see that, but then when I look at it too, I look at it, okay, 140. And then he had a guy come up for 135 and is cracking him. So I can see where you're coming from. I think it's a give and take. Because I do feel like Cruz was hitting harder just looking at the way his shots, like, I'd never seen him put his body into his punches like that until that fight with Rolly.
Mm-hmm.
So if he catch Rayo with them shits he was hitting Rolly with, he might clip his ass. And this is the thing.
Eventually, yeah.
Rayo don't have to look. Colbert was able to catch Rayo with like 3 jabs at a time. Like this nigga defense ain't like I don't know. It's just crazy. Like this is just all over the place. Like niggas is arguing Santos a puncher, but they're picking the guy who Santos knocked out, and this shit is just like, all right, y'all got it. Fuck that. Like Cruz by decision.
Because he a puncher. You
nigga, who he punched? Y'all like I don't even believe this nigga. Like he like this shit's all over the place. He's a puncher, but he's punching. You're fucking picking the guy who's been stopped by this guy who's a so-called puncher to beat a guy who's never been knocked out.
Well, I didn't say that he would knock out Pitbull. I just say he would win a decision. Like, yo, I didn't come on.
That goes into that plays a part. I never said that. I said to beat a guy. I didn't say KO him. Remember, I said to beat a guy.
Listen, if he don't knock him out, there's no way he's getting a decision. So that's a wrap for your parlay, nigga.
That's also true. Like unless he knocks him down like 3 or 4 times, then you have.
And those midget motherfuckers, the stocky dudes, are hard to knock down.
If Cabrera could get a split decision with Pitbull, I could see Rayo getting on the cards.
Is Rayo better? Okay, has Cabrera ever been knocked out before?
No. Oh, well, now he has. Yes.
Now he has.
Yeah, now he has. Yeah.
Now
yeah.
he has.
And now, nigga.
Now he has.
But before that fight, though.
No.
Different level of fighters, man. Like Santos ain't even all that, and he knocked him out. Like the fuck out of here.
Well, no, because I don't think highly of De Los Santos as an overall fighter. I just said the one thing he does have is power. That's all I said.
Y'all be hyping up these goddamn little Latin Caribbean ass fucking punchers, boy.
Yeah, I can tell that fight is gonna piss some people off betting wise. You know.
Yeah. I'd leave it alone if I was you. Like
I can see a questionable decision. You know, like
I listen. I got it going both ways. Pause. I'll have.
Yo, this is gonna birth like 20 different parlay spreads because there's no way you could just have one fucking parlay and put all your hopes and dreams on that parlay because these matchups are like all over the fucking place.
Yeah, and this one is
if Rayo. Well, I'll say this. If Rayo gets his uppercut going,
okay, hold on, real quick. This how you know. This how you know what's up, King P. If it's your last $5, you can only make one parlay. Would you put that Rayo decision in that parlay?
Yes.
That's wild.
Oh damn, that's wild in a motherfucker.
That's wild as hell.
Listen, these are all picks that I'm like, I'm not just bullshitting. Like, these are picks that I really.
No, I know you standing down 10 toes on them. Like, I hear you. Like, they still like. It's like I see. It's like these fights are so crazy. Like, I could see you're like you're not even really arguing them. Like, and I know people might say like listening to y'all, KP's really arguing them hard. But I don't really think he is. It sounds like we're arguing hard, but I low key like I get where he's coming from. Like I'm not in no general.
He sounds fully confident. Like people might not have.
Yeah. But he said, yeah, he do sound like a little overconfident. I'm like y'all picking a nigga who got knocked out, and the proof is from a nigga that not even who allegedly is a puncher because he ain't never knocked nobody else out, but the guy he knocked out is the guy y'all picking to beat this nigga that never been knocked out. But all right, whatever. I can just see Benny Hill in the montage of getting chased by some broads right now. Like that's the music right now. Like it's just crazy. Yeah. But yo, if Rayo gets his uppercut going and he could get his hook in there too, that's one of the best combinations for those guys who want to just stay like this. You got to touch that uppercut. You got to fucking get that hook in there. You can't just do one or the other. Because you got to make them have to brace for both. Because when you do that, then you could open up other shots. But Rayo got the offensive capability to pull that off. So it's not a bad bet. It's really a 50-50 fight. But I just feel like Cruz got the experience, man. And he going to just whack this nigga. Rayo head be up high like this sometimes when he be fucking throwing punches. So and he be exchanging. And he was a little too hittable for fucking Colbert.
Right.
So yeah. So I'll say Cruz by decision, or I think I said late. No, I was late. I think 11th round. It was the same shit Pilot said, but yeah. Fuck this fight now. Let's get to this main event now.
Yes, sir. You know, we got one Terrence Bud Crawford making his 154 debut against current WBA super welterweight champion Israel Madrimov. You know, now of course, you know the whole thing. I mean, as you mentioned, we touched upon, you know, like the lack of shoulder programming except obviously within like the last week or so, we're finally getting it. Particularly, you know, with Madrimov, and then we're getting like the face-to-face, you know, stuff, and then Crawford, talking up to Eddie Hearn, talking about you're not better than me than anything, you know, that type of shit like that. And then of course the Crawford.
I forgot because Eddie Hearn's fighting.
And of course the Crawford and Andre Ward interview, which was actually pretty fucking well done for what it was. Like that was a really well done interview. You know, for everything, like, you know, for fighters, especially, you know.
Oh yeah, because Andre Ward's fighting.
Well, hey, Andre Ward is giving Crawford. I mean, Crawford doesn't do that many interviews like that, of that nature. So
yeah, like, I mean, that was his boy. His guard was down, so he was more of a, he was more candid. Yeah, he was more candid. Yeah, because that's
how many times did he downplay Boots in the interview?
You didn't talk about him.
Oh wow, because he did that all year. My bad. Okay.
Well, nigga, Boots ain't in this promotion, bro. So yeah, it does, you know. That's
or his division. Or his division. For all the Bud is ducking him. He's not in the same division. So, anyways, but
don't matter. Like you know, we getting this fight that nobody asked for.
Well, I mean, Boots is not 154 champion, so that's his flaw. But yes, how we're actually getting this fight is because Fundora in the fight with Zoo, you know, picked up enough injuries that will keep him down, you know, for most of the year. Except it is also very clear that, you know, PBC does not want Fundora to fight Crawford, and they're trying to steer him towards Errol Spence fight, which
they dropped the WBO belt. I mean, they basically dropped one of the belts.
Yeah, basically, yeah, because you know, and of course, in the other champion, Murtazaliyev, there we go. You know, he got injured in his fucking.
God, you couldn't even say Murtazaliyev.
I'm not learning his name until I'm not gonna learn his name until he gets a win for me to learn to.
Oh
yeah, that's the thing. Real quick, I want to say real quick because with with all the other sanctioning bodies, if you're the champion in one division, you can somehow pay / mandate. Boot should be telling Eddie, "Let me get that belt from that dude," instead of saying I want to unify the dead division. That's all. But
I mean that's up to Eddie though. See if Boots actually wants to actually do it. So it's we'll see how that goes. But then that only left, and obviously for 154 that only left either Jamel Charlo, who is probably in no condition to fight, because he's been on some.
He did tweet. Oh, we're back at 154. They could go to 160 and get some belts. You can beat those niggas on your side. I'm just saying.
And then you have Madrimov, who recently won a belt on the Ring of Fire. And he's known to his excellency, and he has a belt, and he's a capable fighter. Someone that's perfect for a 154 debut. So that's how basically we got this fight. And obviously with this type of fight, people will focus in on the record. You know, Crawford is 40-0, 41-0, and Madrimov is 10-0 with one draw. So it's like, you know,
remember, it's who you fight. It's, you know, most people who know Madrimov, nobody's shitting on this fight if you know boxing. But the same people who not shitting on this fight are shitting on Berlanga Canelo because it's about who you fought.
Yeah, you know, Madrimov, and again, like, I mean, like I said, I mean, this is where obviously more attention on Madrimov should have probably been like, okay, why is he champion? And Madrimov has fought the majority of his fights in America, so it's not like he's overseas or anything like that. He's fought the majority of fights in America.
That's the sad part. Like,
yeah.
I mean, his first
it's
fight
not
was
like he's Darius Michalowski or whatever. You know what I mean?
His first fight was against Vladimir Hernandez, who's like the 154 boogeyman ender. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he beat the shit out of him. Yeah,
his first fight. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but you know, he is a threat. He's a threat.
Yeah, he's a threat, and like the ones that, and I get because you know. Most people are like, okay, he has 10 fights. How is he going to bother Crawford? Like, you keep in mind, you know, we're seeing because you know we're seeing the Eastern Europeans, like they come in here. Most of them, I mean, you know, they do the whole World Series of boxing shit. So you know they're, you know, so technically it's pro style fighting, but it's still amateur, which I never got in that type of way. Why do you do that? You know, but that's how Usyk and Lomachenko pretty much made their, like, you know, how they cut their teeth before they got into the program, like especially Lomachenko. Lomachenko, you know, like get how many fights on that shit, you know, before he turned pro. So I mean, it's not like
like 7 fights,
maybe even more. Usyk did. I mean, Usyk fought Joyce in one of those World Series of boxing.
Loma became the fastest 3 division champ after like 10 fights or 9 to 10 fights.
Yeah, I mean, he won the belt in his 3rd fight, so it's not like it's a foreign concept.
Who he won the belt against?
Nigga, shut up. So yeah, never mind. That question is not related to any of the part of the discussion, bro. But yeah, so it's not foreign for, you know, someone with 10 fights to hold a belt. You know, it's definitely not. But you know, it's not common, but it's not foreign. So you know, most I see Madrimov I was like, and I asked people, I was like, have you seen Madrimov fight for you to have this opinion on him? No. You just, you know,
it's fucking manhole, nigga. Like.
Yeah, like it's you. Now, 20 years ago, when YouTube wasn't really a thing, that could be an excuse. Like, okay, then you go to eBay and you trade tapes or some shit like that, or you go on the website how you used to do it.
Facts. Pat know about them days.
Yeah,
when you really had to network with people around the world to get you some boxing tapes and collections and to see fights you missed and. Yeah, like y'all don't understand that game, nigga. Like real shit, y'all got it so easy.
Yeah, all you have to do is just go to YouTube and type in Israel Madrimov in the search engine, and it will take you to almost every one of his fights, you know, that's been out there for him, and you can check for yourself, you know, what he's like, you know, why he's a champion, or why you consider him a threat, you know, why is he a threat to Bud. There's many things about Madrimov that make him a threat. He can punch, he can move, you know, he has good defense. You know, he has a lot of things that can drive you know, that can
get a much shot from 37 and start at lightweight too, you know.
Exactly. So I mean, there's plenty with Madrimov you can say, okay, how you can cause Crawford issues, but it's just like, you know, most people just don't want to do the knowledge. I'm like, okay, like, you know, go to YouTube. But then also too, the promotion doesn't really, as LB said, doesn't really go into why Madrimov is this, that, and the third. Like, you know, why is he a champion? Like, why is he a threat? You know, and that type of stuff. So it leads to a situation where pretty much, I mean, obviously if Madrimov wins, then, you know, Crawford's gonna catch some hell. Like there's gonna be a lot of fuckery on boxing Twitter and online in the world if Madrimov pulls it off. And then, of course, at the same time, if Crawford beats Madrimov, then it's gonna be like, oh, he beat a nigga with 10 fights. You know, he took.
Y'all niggas would still play the damn Spence highlights if Crawford win. But if Crawford was to lose, y'all better hope he don't lose, because them Spence fans will not let that shit live.
They will not.
They will not. Like, oh my god! And y'all thought Ryan Garcia fans were bad. Spence with a vengeance fans, nigga.
Those Spence turned Boots super fans are gonna go crazy because you know they're all rooting for Bud to lose.
Yeah, of course. Like the one, yeah. Like I'd say the Bud detractors are gonna watch this fight, and like I said, if he struggles or anything of that nature, they're gonna be the first to say it, and they're gonna cut all the clips and put a post of Bud either like struggling or doing a chicken dance or.
Listen. The way he had that victory lap, he better go in there and kill this nigga because he can't. He really can't have a victory lap like that and then go life or death with this nigga. It'll look weird. It'll look bad. It'll be like, yo, nigga, all that talking you was doing, all this undisputed pound for pound shit you was doing.
Let me ask y'all real quick. Let's get down to it. Do y'all think Bud's 11 straight KO streak's gonna end?
That's the hard part because, like I said, I mean, I think I'm picking Crawford to win, but it's because Madrimov is tough and he knows how to survive. Like one of Madrimov's weaknesses is the fact that he moves so much he gasses.
That lunging shit ain't gonna work. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It might land, but that lunging shit, Bud should be able to pick that apart. I'm just saying, like how he does that lunging and he swings wide.
We all know that the Spence fight was a shocker.
No, that you know what the shocker.
I mean, I thought it'd be more competitive. I picked Crawford, but
it was a shocker, nigga.
The way he dominated was pretty damn impressive. I ain't gonna lie.
I just rewatched that fight yesterday. That shit was like, it came out like you was like, okay, this is about to be a good fight, and then after the third round, you're like, yo, is this nigga gonna survive? Like it was just the way that fight happened was just so weird. Like
y'all niggas was over for like a Lee Wood comeback.
Nobody seen that shit coming. That's why I feel like he think because he did that, he's all this. I feel like this nigga might surprise him, yo.
Yeah, I would say that
I don't think he's gonna win, but I think it's gonna the way he's gonna perform is gonna everybody's gonna be questioning Crawford after this fight.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go like Crawford will win a decision, but it's gonna be one of those where it's like
if it's close, they're gonna be like, yo,
I get dropped.
If it's close, they're gonna be like, yo, Spence, run that shit back, yo. That nigga ain't really that.
Spence my dude, but this nigga's kissing dolphins and shit with his family. I think it's over.
No, I think niggas gonna want Crawford to run it back. If Crawford wins a close one, niggas gonna want him to run it back with Madrimov.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas ain't gonna be thinking about Canelo. That it's gonna ruin the Canelo fight that niggas is trying to allegedly make afterwards.
Yeah.
Which I think is fucking stupid anyway.
Look, if Canelo not fighting Benavidez, he not fighting Crawford either, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
because one fight, if you lose to Benavidez, it's like passing the torch.
It's like
you lose to Crawford, it's like, right. Nigga, you ain't that as good as you thought you was, ain't you?
You lost to an old nigga
jumped up to
you lost to an older, smaller nigga again.
That started at lightweight, even though I think maybe it started at 130, but
Yeah. Pilot, we get it. So
we get it.
Yeah. So and further things too, like all the props are out for Madrimov and Crawford right now. So right now, money line is Madrimov is a plus 480 underdog. Crawford minus 700 favorite. Method of victory: Madrimov points decision plus 1200. Madrimov KO plus 850. Draw plus 2400. Crawford points decision plus 220. Crawford KO minus 150.
See, no, they wilding. They think that nigga's finna knock him out again.
Yeah.
They think that nigga Crawford, like, how long ago was that Spence fight? A year and a half?
It was a year ago to this day.
It felt like a year and a half.
Today's the anniversary.
Yeah.
Damn, that
niggas would not let. I know Dallas got. I know the whole state of Texas probably in mourning or something.
That was a hell of a victory lap. That's all I can say, nigga.
Nigga,
that nigga danced all winter, spring, and summer. And the summer coming, he like, all right, fuck it, I'll fight again. Shit.
So and who's picking Madrimov to pull an upset? Do we have an upset alert? P, do we have an upset alert?
Hell no.
So no one's gonna put any bet on Madrimov to win.
This will make your parlay 150, nigga. It go from 70.
I know, right? The parlay gonna go to like 2 million now. Hold on, so y'all mean to tell me this is the one upset y'all don't think can happen at all? Like there's no chance.
What happened to the bet for the
Didn't y'all have like a
sickos?
Twitter poll?
For the sickos, P.
Yeah, actually, hold on.
For the
For the sickos, P, yeah.
Yeah, but the sickos aren't fucking stupid. So
God
sicko
damn.
mode is not stupid mode, but okay.
Sickos, not
Some niggas ain't that sick, you know what I'm saying?
Sicko, not Dumbo mode, nigga.
Yeah. So the Twitter poll of upset alert. Who has the highest chance of being upset this weekend? Out of all of the Ruiz, Anderson, Cruz, or Crawford, 30 votes so far. Ruiz got the highest percentage, 37%. Then Pitbull Cruz with 27%, and then Big Baby Anderson with 20%, and then Crawford 17%.
I definitely picked Ruiz. I picked Ruiz.
Yeah, because Ruiz and Miller is not even that far of they're not even that far from each other type of shit.
I mean, all these fights really it's kind of crazy because all these fights really, other than the main event, these fights are close to as about as 50-50 as you can get this day and age. I'm just saying, in terms
it's only an
but it's
upset
only
because
two,
Ruiz
like,
is a favorite.
Significant 50-50, like okay, this moved the sport forward 50-50, like it's prime guys. It's not a crossroads fight 50-50. It's a good 50-50 fight, and that's the co-main and the main event.
Mm-hmm.
The other fights are like, let's call up this nigga. You know when you call up a bunch of homeboys on the weekend, see if niggas want to ball at the park, like that's what they did for them other niggas. We trying to fill the team out. We trying to get some 5-on-5s. Yeah, what's his name don't be showing up, so you need to come through too. That type of shit.
I mean, like I said,
we should start doing ring gang parlays, yo.
Nigga, where have you been? Like we have these conversations. Like it's something that we will do because we have membership.
If you join the membership,
I'm saying
on
we need
YouTube.
to make as a collective. We all need to, as us 5, come up with a good parlay.
I mean, shouts out,
like a super parlay.
Like TBV, the boxing voice has like a little gambling show they do, like
right, like something like that.
So like something to think about, yeah.
Right, because it'll be dope if they'll be like, yo, I put in a ring gang parlay, nigga, and I won $5,000 type shit. You know what I'm saying? And but it gotta be some for sure shit. It can't be no jumping out the window, fucking Madrimov by KO 3rd round.
Hold up, but there lies your problem. You're not gonna make $5,000 off of sure bets. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's right.
You're gonna have to
remember,
listen,
boxing's crazy enough.
But
where
every week
Madrimov could very well score a 3rd round KO.
Every week there's an upset we agree on, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Not all the time.
It's not like we always go, oh yeah, favorite. Yeah, he's gonna win.
No.
It's never like that.
Well, some of us brag about picking the favorite like they the underdog.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
I admit, Rome, you're the one that sometimes Pat, but you're the one that tries to go out the box sometimes.
Of course I do.
Picking Crawford over Spence ain't going out the box, but we hear about that like all year.
No. I'm just saying in general, like the niggas try to get that obscure one.
Nigga, that's you in Rome.
Now that's Rome and Pat. Sometimes
me and
what the fuck? Y'all picked Teofimo over Josh Taylor. Didn't y'all pick Zhang over Joyce too?
Yeah, I did.
Fair. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
that's like 2. I used to be the nigga who was picking all the upsets. Then I kind of like chill. Because remember, I was picking like by rounds and like by the decisions and shit. Like, but see, there haven't been no fights like that just compelling niggas like that no more. Like, it's been off this year, bro.
We're gonna get the ring gang parlay together, and then we're gonna have a King P sicko bet. That's gonna be the side shit.
But this is the thing, like
King P sicko shit.
Yeah, them sicko bets. All right, shout out to Russ. Hey, what it do, Blazing Killer?
Yo, King P, you should actually like patent that shit, like get that copyrighted. Sicko bets. That shit.
Yeah, I should actually. Hold on.
I fuck with that. Like I'm just fuck with it.
Let me see if that's an actual.
Because that shit is fire. Like, yo, these are my sicko bets of the week. That shit's hard.
And he's like, yo, he's jumping out the window with this one, guys. He said, I'm betting Madrimov, Rusty Taylor. I don't think it happens, but I'm betting it. That's what I'm saying. It's like that matchup is like it's too many intangibles and shit. Like Like you can't be just screaming upsets and be sicko mode and
Hold on, Pat.
not
Let me ask you,
one
Pat.
one style bet on the
you might as well
Madrimov.
go
Pat,
all in with
do you remember that one fight with Madrimov where he
Miller?
fought that random guy at 160, Igbokwe?
Yeah.
He didn't look the best. That kind of gives me confidence that Crawford's gonna win because he didn't look that good in that fight. I know it was a 160 fight.
It was a 160 fight though.
He looked mid. He looked mid in that fight. So I don't know.
Yeah, but because he got tired. That's the thing. Like I keep saying, like the biggest thing with Madrimov is he moves so much. He moves a little bit too much, and he gasses himself out. He's done this before.
Like he doesn't know how to control his athleticism.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Hold on. Do y'all think that comes with the experience of him not having? I know he's had deep amateur pedigree, 300 fights, but you think is that because due to the fact that he's obviously inexperienced in terms of pro fights, 10 fights? You know what I mean?
It's bad coaching, misdirection of momentum. The coach is not showing him how to use his speed to his advantage.
Because he be doing some random lunging shit.
And he's been in America long enough, like and fighting over here and shit. Like so, it's like for a puncher like him, like it's like he wants to be more Acelino Freitas than Golovkin.
Right.
When you could be like a hybrid of both without really like running all crazy and shit. Like
yeah.
Put that all like a lot of niggas, they want to put the movement, they want to put their athleticism on the back foot. Everybody wants to show athleticism on some Pernell Whitaker shit and dance and move around the ring and do all that shit. That's when niggas, but they don't realize, yo, you could do that in an offensive way. Like no one ever thinks like, oh, look at Aaron Pryor offensive, just letting all combos charging down on niggas. Like, bro, like that's the type of shit I'm talking about.
That lunging, like that to me, that signature lunging shit he does. I don't know if that's gonna work on Crawford. Like, there's like a 10% chance.
I don't think he's gonna try it on Crawford.
It's like that nigga on the court that is only good at getting rebounds and jumping after loose balls. Like he can do all that shit that nobody else is really trying to do because they don't got the physical ability to fucking grab a rebound, diving out of bounds and still stay balanced. But the nigga can't dribble, nigga can't shoot, nigga can't pass.
You fuck up everything else.
Real, like all that real shit you need to be elite, he don't have.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
Athleticism is just half of being an athlete, nigga.
Yeah, and it's a tool for boxing.
It all comes down to instinct and talent. At the end of
his athleticism is a little overblown.
Which the dude has, but it's like
he's athletic.
It's how you guide that talent. It's how you cultivate it.
Like, look at Jokic.
How you compartmentalize that
Jokic won MVP 3 times, nigga, and the nigga can't even jump over.
But I'm saying, like I've been watching these YouTube reviews, and they keep talking about athleticism, but I'm like, he don't even contemporize it right. I mean, he doesn't. It's not nurtured right yet. I mean, he lets
it go with the explosiveness with his punches. It just if he focused more on being explosive with his punching instead of being athletic and explosive in his movements, he'd be better off.
It's gotta have more
like
purpose,
if he was more like like if he was more like Andy Ruiz, Canelo, Juan Estrada, like where you could just Terry Norris type of explosive.
Every time he's moving, he's popping his shoulders. He's throwing a punch. He's just sliding, popping, boom,
slide,
boom. Right.
Like
if he was like that, he'll be trouble for Crawford. But
if he's trying to damn move, and it's like you're trying to be Keith Thurman when you don't have to be. Like you're trying to be Freitas when you don't have to be. That's not your game. To be moving and making dudes run into your punches. Like, that's something you need to do. Like, if Crawford starts being successful with one of your approaches, then okay, say, all right, fuck it. I'm going to have him try to come to me, then I'm going to explode on him. Fuck that. Pause.
Look, Pat, notice. Crawford is going to watch his movements the first 2, maybe 3 rounds and catch a pattern and then end up striking and knocking this nigga the fuck out.
I mean, I honestly think
I think
Crawford,
I feel like he'll make the same patterns, and then Crawford's gonna be like, yeah, all right.
That's why the first 3 rounds are really like the most important rounds for Madrigal.
Those are Crawford's diagnosing rounds. That's when he be like,
and that's when he's the most hittable too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
that's exactly when he's the most hittable. So if you're an explosive guy, you need to do some shit then.
Maybe I'm saying this because of the Spence fight, but he was really just watching to see what the nigga would do, diagnosing his punching, see how hard he hit. Once he seen that Spence was throwing them pillow punches, he was like, man, I'm gonna just throw while he's throwing. Fuck it.
Yeah, but it's not that because one thing Madrimov can switch his stances too, and he can throw with both sides. Like he throws a Saudi or
that's like Crawford.
He's just like Crawford, so that's another thing that Crawford's gonna have to.
The dude has skill, like he has talent. Like,
I mean, he got the fight for a reason, but still.
Well, he got the fight because he has a belt.
Well, I mean, it's
and for a reason because Crawford
isn't a WBO belt on the line and also like a WBC eliminator?
This was a mandatory, right?
It's the WBO belt and then the WBA interim belt. I don't know why the interim belt.
No.
It's the WBA interim belt and the WBO shit, and then the WBO.
Yeah. Madrimov's got the WBA belt and the WBO belt because Fundora dropped it, right? And then it's like a WBC eliminator as well. So it's like almost like 2.5 belts, kind of on this.
Do y'all see Crawford getting hurt at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably.
Hurt.
He might get dropped actually.
Hurt. Well, like the crowd
I can see Crawford
like,
getting hurt or dropped. And the thing with Crawford is he got that if he gets hurt and and if he can survive, if he gets hurt, he's gonna make it a dog fight, and he's gonna make it a fight if he gets hurt.
I mean, really, only Gamboa has found his chin to make him do like a chicken dance or anything like that.
And he stopped him in that same round. He just but still.
I haven't seen Crawford hurt in a minute. Who was the last nigga that hurt him?
He got quote unquote.
Mean Machine dropped his ass.
It didn't count on the records, but he got halfway dropped against Mean Machine.
Halfway drop, nigga. That was a real drop, nigga. Just like damn Devin Alexander dropped Maidana, but the fucking blind ass ref ain't see that shit. Or the 17 times fucking Floyd dropped Chop Chop. Same ref ain't see them shits.
Hey, Chop Chop fucking rocked the hell out of Floyd in that fight.
But Floyd dropped this nigga like 18 times.
Yeah, he did.
And he only got credited for like 2 of them shits. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you're right. That's a true statement. He rocked Floyd. Like, he rocked the fuck out of him. Like, but if you rock me, I drop you a bunch of times, just like, fuck that.
I've been watching boxing. I mean, I've been watching these cards randomly, and is it me or is pissing me off where like the A side gets dropped, but they're not calling that shit. They're calling it as a trip.
It's been happening lately. That the
it seems like lately it's been happening a lot more. Like lately, it seems like they're giving them a mulligan with the because nigga, you clearly got dropped. You know what I'm saying? And it
must have been a change in rules because it's like maybe if a nigga extended,
it's the A side, it's the A side type shit.
A side rule.
When he extend both of his arms, they'd be like, "Nah, he pushed." Or if a nigga looked like he's tripping, they'd be like, "Nah, he fell." Like they're giving niggas grace. They don't want niggas to walk around with fucking 25 knockdowns on their record type shit.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at something like that. But I do
grace. They don't want
get rocked.
If a nigga who's never been knocked down gets tripped up and knocked down in the main event, they're like, yo, no, he tripped. He tripped.
Unless it was a Crawford first knockdown.
You pushed him a little bit, that doesn't count. You gotta cleanly knock him
unless it was like, when Spence got dropped in the second round of the Crawford fight, that one was super clear. You can't call a trip on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but but you couldn't do no bullshit on no super mega fight like that though. Like, they had to call that. But these regular like solid fights where you have a clear A side, B side type shit. They know what they be doing. They be their feet got tangled.
Listen, I just seen that Spence fight. His legs was gone early. It was a wrap. The nigga
was hurt like
the nigga
was the second round.
Yeah, the nigga couldn't stand up after that. It was a wrap.
All right, so do we got some final predictions for Crawford Madrimov?
Yeah, Crawford by decision, bro. But it'll be a hard fight.
Same.
But it'll probably be like 116, 115, 111, or some shit. Or I can see both being dropped and hurt. Like I think it'll be like a good little action fight. I think what's gonna happen is you'll see like ebb and flows. Crawford will be on the back foot, and Madrimov is gonna just have the youth and athleticism. And then there'll be times where Crawford is pushing him back, and he's using the damn experience. And his explosiveness, so like this gonna be a good fight. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I just wonder how much the Eminem concert is going to take away from the energy.
Look, I got Madrimov pushing early, trying to make a push. Third round, it starts slowing down. Crawford takes over, and then by the 8th round, Crawford takes him out. But I feel like his athleticism could keep him alive until the 9th or the 10th, but he's still going down.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it's gonna be a kind of nip and tuck for well into probably the last 3 rounds of the fight, because I honestly think it might be one where Crawford's gonna have to systematically kind of really break Madrimov down and stuff like that. And I honestly think Madrimov will gas by like the 9th or 10th rounds, and then Crawford will probably take him out by let's just say round 11. I'll put round 11 there, but I think Madrimov I think will gas late in this fight, and Crawford won't let him hear the final bell. So round 11 is my pick.
Let me ask you this, Pat, real quick. What do you think would make? What style could Crawford fight? Do you think could make Madrimov gas quicker? Either like him pressuring Madrimov or him making Madrimov the aggressor.
I honestly, Crawford has. Let's see, because Madrimov can also fight off his back foot too, which is another.
And they're both switch hitters. I wonder, since they're both switch hitters, I wonder, is Crawford going to go? Because Crawford's really a southpaw, but he's, he can go both sides.
I mean, I honestly, I don't think. I mean, because if you allow Madrimov to be the aggressor, he will be the. I mean, I don't think, because Crawford may attain some damage. So I don't think that might not be the best. So I think probably the best thing is just keep him on his back foot, because you can gas off your back foot too. So it's not like,
And a nigga who moves as much as him, if you kind of spook him, you can kind of gas him on that back, because he'll start kodoing it type shit.
Yeah, and because he won't unexpected, because basically if you're shocking your body to do that, and you're not mentally prepared to do that, then it'll just gas you out quicker, like mentally, and then your body.
But Crawford really got to hurt him, because it's gonna your big European ass can't be running away from fucking Crawford like that. And this is first fight at 154.
Right.
Madrimov's gonna have to play. I'm the bigger man. Pause,
yeah, they're gonna have to do. I think they both gonna have to share that responsibility sometimes.
Yeah.
See, I'm torn. I feel like as I was thinking about the fight, I was thinking Crawford gonna win a decision. His streak's gonna end. But I think due to just Madrimov just kind of being this defensively irresponsible and the wide swings, and things along that nature, I think Crawford might stop. I mean, if I'm a Bud stan, I ain't gonna lie. If Bud is the guy who I think he is, and some of the people LB hates think he is, I'm thinking Crawford will get him out of here like around 10.
Oh no, wait, who I hate? What the fuck?
No, I hate. I'm just saying, you hate the hype Crawford gets a little bit.
It comes to this.
I'm just saying,
nigga. He just
there's a little bit of, you don't like some of the love Crawford gets sometimes. I'm just saying.
No. I just call out the whole the extra dick riding some of y'all be doing. I respect Crawford. Crawford is one of the best boxers in the world. He's a Hall of Famer. The whole all-time great shit. I don't know about all that, but he definitely a Hall of Famer.
Nigga won the last fight. Nigga started buying Crawford t-shirts and bobbleheads. Stop. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what
I don't want to hear that. Nigga. One fight, unless you.
No, he's the first. He's the first guy to get two-time undisputed. I mean, he's done something right. Just saying, he's the first guy.
I mean, who they beat, nigga?
One fight ain't enough to me, nigga.
It ain't enough for me either.
He's the first nigga to stop Sean Porter and Errol Spence. Come on, man. It's the first guy.
Yeah, but are these niggas Hall of Famers?
But it's a new weight. It's a new weight class. So I'm just saying.
How old was Porter, nigga? Come on, nigga.
Yeah, Porter retired. Hold on, his father stopped that fight.
Yeah, because his father saved him from becoming a meme. There was a reason for that.
His father the meme though. What the fuck? Didn't do anything.
Hold on, real quick. Do you not see Sean Porter pouting on the mat like a little kid at the McDonald's thing?
Yeah, he wasn't hurt. He was frustrated. He was frustrated. Nobody
he was pouting on the mat and pissed off because he had when Crawford was switch on. I'm just saying, like,
he was pissed off. I'm sorry.
He was hurt and he couldn't battle that.
No, nothing that he showed in that told me that he was seriously ready to go. He was just frustrated and then just started throwing a little tantrum and they waved it off. He got
dropped again. Did he get dropped again?
Yeah, he was frustrated. He got upset and they waved it off. He was not seriously hurt. But
he was doing what that nigga, what's his name? Ali Walsh did when he dislocated his arm. He was just like, fuck.
Kenny Porter saved him from the Devin Heady challenge. I'm just saying, Kenny Porter saved him.
We don't know that. We don't know
that. Man. Stop giving these niggas like imaginary victory, Muppet baby.
It wasn't an imaginary victory. He dropped him twice in the same round, and he was going to drop him again. He was going to drop are you being serious?
Yeah, but we don't know that. We don't know.
It's the same nigga. Yo. I ain't gonna fuck that. Yo. Shout out to Karma. She see what the fuck I'm talking about. This was the same reason why Juanma was going off on that one fucking ref in that fight with Salido, where he's like, he had money, your dad had money on the fight type shit. Like you remember when he got his ass whooped, he started thinking the ref was betting on him. Dude, the way that shit was, I'm just saying, bro, that Kenny Porter shit was like real.
It was pure fuckery.
Pure fuckery. It's like that. That was some real shenanigan type shit, bro. Like King P said, like that nigga was nowhere near like hurt, rolling around on the canvas, like my god, like no, that shit was not happening. Yeah. Dude pounded the pavement like fuck
he
this.
Was frustrated. He was
like I'm gonna need to get back up. But no, somebody's father had money on Bud, and since they ain't get to really train train their son like they wanted to, they put money on the op.
That's some shit that I would do if I'm frustrated. I'll fucking start pounding on the damn paws, pounding on the floor, just get pissed off. He was not hurt.
Nigga had a 2-time world champ pounding on the mat like a kid not want to leave the candy store. Come on, man. Give me listen.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Y'all see this is the thing with you y'all be overrating and hyping up everything.
Right,
God damn.
We're not gonna do this again. I'm done. Like, we go rehashing old wounds from 3 years ago. I'm good. Nah.
This nigga really was saying candy store punchlines.
Technically speaking, the Porter Bud fight was a real good fight. It was a really competitive, good fight.
It was a good fight. I ain't gonna lie, but that's all we saying, bro. Like I don't hate no fucking Crawford. Shout out to Joshua O. Like if he show up, he know what time it is. But yeah, ain't nobody hating no fucking Crawford, dude. Like I just be telling the truth on these niggas. Like I've been telling the truth on Canelo, and then look now all that now Shutterworth a genius now because I've been telling y'all the truth about Canelo for 6 years. Now y'all see how this bitch ass nigga played this shit out.
Or in my case, I tell the truth on Ryan Garcia and how I give him no respect, and now my integrity is intact with that motherfucker, and no one can say anything because I told that nigga.
Yeah, I mean, we can still talk about that left hook though. So you're not 100% there, nigga. Like my shit is like 100%.
There's no footage of me saying going rah-rah with this nigga. I told that nigga that he wasn't pound for pound.
Nah, man, you kept it real. You kept it real, but that ain't no like. I mean, like.
Oh, it was real.
He ain't make that shit look good.
You gotta act like everyone else was foreign. Everyone else was like.
I don't think none of us ever picked Ryan Garcia in a fight though.
I mean, some of those fights, yeah, we did. I mean,
I picked him against fucking Luke Campbell.
Ain't nobody picked that. Ain't nobody picked that slick. Ain't nobody pick that. What's that nigga's name? What's the nigga's name that sing Lottie Dottie?
Slick Rick. What?
No, they're not Slick Rick.
Slick Rick.
Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh.
Come on,
Dougie Fresh. Nobody picked.
Pat went to high school with the nigga. What's the nigga name? The Lottie Dottie nigga.
Dougie Fresh.
Oh shit!
Niggas are stupid though.
All I'm saying, man, like all I know is like I hope y'all like, y'all put enough good karma in the boxing universe because if Crawford have some hiccups or God forbid he lose, I just know a certain segment of niggas will not let y'all let that down. So
yeah, I wonder if your losing lap will be as long as your victory lap, Pat. If this nigga gets go in there and gets fucking mollywop.
Hey, but at least you learned the meaning of what taxed is. That's
Yeah, you know, I mean,
We've already seen how.
hold on.
It's like honestly, thank God Ryan Garcia tested with steroids, because I don't think y'all would have lived that down if it would have just been the weight thing was the only thing he did to beat his ass like that.
Yeah,
Because I seen how a lot of Haney fans were like losing their mind too.
They sabotaged Ryan.
Nah, that racist
he
did what he did.
Mollywopping another man is very pause-worthy. Just saying.
No, it's not, nigga.
No. So you've been in the suburbs too long. Yeah. Niggas been saying mollywop for like.
I know.
Niggas been getting mollywop since I was in school, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Since I was in school, and when they had Lean on Me, and Pat was in school.
What the fuck does mollywop even mean for a nigga to say that's pause worthy? Like if I'm be like,
yo, for real.
If I'm about to mollywop,
like, what are you fucking envisioning? Like
this nigga's thinking of a bitch named Molly with some wop.
Yo. All right, we're done.
Yeah, mollywop. Wait, did me call up?
Madrimov ain't beating Crawford. It'll be a good fight.
Nah, he shouldn't. It'll be a good fight, but you know,
I got Crawford by decision.
So do y'all got him looking better than Spence in this fight?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I hope so.
I mean that's not a high benchmark. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's really saying, not.
But do you think that? Do you think Crawford is gonna come
they
in here?
Fucking Ray Bell trying to look better than Spence, nigga.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, do you think he gonna come in here on some dominating? I'm still here. I'm still the best type shit, or you think he gonna have a fight?
I mean, hold up. And here's the thing. This is his first fight at 154. We have no idea what he'll look like at 154.
Yeah, it's a new weight. That's a new weight. Yeah,
against a bigger guy, like so. We'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, but Spence ain't the benchmark for anything really right now or at all, because we have lesser people.
He was a fight ago.
Because there's lesser.
No, he's still the benchmark for these niggas because they wouldn't be celebrating for a year-long victory lap.
Right, one fight don't derail niggers like that. Honestly,
yes, they actually do.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, and actually, that's actually a good fucking segue too, because I think we gave this car a lot of bars. Yes, one fight can actually derail a career, and such is the case for one Joe Joyce and Derek Chisora. Yes, one fight can absolutely. So, Joe, and if you watch the fight now, when we did the little preview, we didn't think of anything of Joe Joyce and Derek Chisora. We just think it was going to be a fight where Joe Joyce is going to knock out Chisora, put him in retirement, and Joyce will actually go on to kind of, to fight somebody.
You give that shit half a bar, basically.
Instead, they have a 10-round CTE-filled brawl where Joyce just looks shot.
You say CTE brawl, but Chisora didn't look that bad. Like Joyce looked like the one who when they got
the last couple three rounds, Chisora looked like he was like
he was on his last. Like dude was stumbling around.
Yeah,
but
ain't no country for old niggas.
But dude, Joyce was doing that fuck shit y'all tall big niggas be doing when y'all be getting y'all ass whooped. Y'all don't want to fall backward. Y'all want to fall forward and crush all the houses and everybody in front of you. Fuck you niggas with that shit. Because Joyce kept doing that shit all fucking fight.
Joyce Powers' chin, I don't his chin is the one thing. Because, I know he got dropped that one time. But it's like, you had a chin. A year ago, we said that chin was unbreakable. Pause. And a year ago,
once you get cracked, you don't go back.
Exactly.
I mean, dude was out there wearing that bootleg T-Move Juggernaut mask and everything like that. Like he was all up in the gimmick and shit like that. And niggas was hyped.
That shit. Retire that fucking Juggernaut. You ain't the Juggernaut no more.
Yeah, that Juggernaut.
After the Gladiator swung Juggernaut across the country. Like the Juggernaut wasn't shit on the cartoon no more, so it's like, once Zane cracked it, like, nah.
Yeah,
he's not the Juggernaut no more. You know what he is? He's the damn he's the Goombas from Super Mario. All you got to do is just fucking step on him and bam, squash him. Like, he ain't no fucking.
It's sad too because literally just only like a year ago, that dude was on top of the world. Then he fought Zhang, and Zhang, closed his eye and stopped him, rematched him. Zhang put him on the canvas, put him out.
His ass even quicker.
Yeah. And then after that, and like I said, because, heavyweight boxing, we always celebrate Joyce is walking through niggas, walking through Stavern shots, walking through Dubois shots, walking through Parker shots, niggas that can actually crack,
But this is the thing, like, I'll say this to add to that. Like you got all different types of punches, and Zhang he has a different type of snap and torque on his punches that I don't think those other punchers have, and it's a different type of effect getting hit with like a sharp, snappy shot in the head, as opposed to like a thudding, clubbing, or a forceful clubbing or forceful thudding shot. Like the snapping shots, those the ones that short circuit you real quick. And if you throw where you drop your knee and you rotate your hip, shoulder, turn your fist over, and you're throwing all of that, you're not only snapping with your punches, but you're also being forceful. So now you're short circuiting a nigga's cerebral and shit. Yeah. And then you're now knocking them toward a wall or across the street or some shit or across the ring. And Joyce never really got hit with those type of fucking punches before. So it's like it's just different, man. Like getting hit with those type of shots. Like Canelo has those type of shots. Like Canelo punches like Zhang in a sense. But who punches like Canelo at heavyweight? Like Zhang is the only one who even kind of throws shots similar to that, like the snappy, concussive, like So you can't really prepare for that unless you got hit with those before. But nah, like them shits are just different. I'm sorry for the digression, bro. My bad.
No, you was explaining, but regardless of that, Joyce just looked awful. Like Chisora was like, if I think Chisora was like loading up overhand rights and landing. That was the thing that was just disturbing. Like Joyce, again, not moving his head, Chisora land all types of bullshit, slow bullshit, like slow, hard bullshit.
Yeah,
like
Chisora at this point is like a 4-round fighter. So, and he's landing in like the 8th round. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah. Chisora work rate was pretty good for this fight, though. I was like, honestly, this is the most I've been impressed by Chisora since the first Parker fight.
I think that has more to do with how washed Joyce is, honestly. So
it is, but he does have a style to give Joyce fits, though. Remember in the preview, I was explaining like Chisora could pull this off. All he got to do is just rush in there and throw combos and overhands and hooks and step back. That's pretty much what he did. But when he would step back, Joyce was catching him sometimes. But then Joyce was missing because fucking Chisora was bobbing and moving. He was looking like a great value Frazier, but that shit was working.
Yeah, and that's shit that was just like crazy. It's just like, why is Joyce being styled on like this? Like, and funny thing too is like Joyce.
Why were them niggas so gassed in the second round? What the fuck?
Because Chisora always Chisora is like 40 years. Chisora is like 45 years old. So yeah, he can't go a full fucking 10 rounds.
Struggling.
But he just did full 10 rounds.
Yeah,
he didn't look like he only really like gassed the last 2 rounds.
This is the one. I'm surprised he lasted that long before.
In the 3rd round, it looked like these niggas just did an hour on the Stairmaster. These niggas.
There was having like they had some good heated exchanges though. Like there was some times where they was really going at it off the ropes and shit. Like it was a pretty decent fight, nigga. Like
they were so tired. They were so tired. They didn't even have their hands up. They just throwing.
Yeah, that's what made it disturbing. Like they were just like, they were just
both their hands was at their waist and just throwing fucking hooks. Like
and that's if Joyce was able. I don't know. Joyce has a good jab. If Joyce was able to actually jab Chisora and set up his shots, he probably could have gotten up out of there, but he just didn't.
Yeah, because he
tried, but he was missing them shits.
I'm looking at it now. Joyce he stood tall. He had the right positioning. He was in the right space. It's just like his punches had no luster on it. He wasn't.
They were slow as fuck.
It's like he looked like the better fighter and was getting whooped.
That's how he always fights with Joyce is heavy-handed. Joyce is one of them is a heavy, but what was I understand why he couldn't drop Chisora, not even once. Like if you told me that the lone knockout in the fight would be Chisora and Chisora win a decision, and that was a prop bet, a special bet on FanDuel, I would have said, get the fuck out of here. But that fucking knockdown Chisora hit him with, like, in the ninth round, because he kind of bounced off the ropes, and then he hit him with that right hand right on his chin. And, and Joyce fell back and down. I thought, oh my God, like, he just laid this nigga out with one shot. Because
that was like Paul Bunyan getting dropped. Like, that was like a giant Cyclops just fell. Like,
Joyce
that nigga stole that knockdown.
Joyce didn't have the right distance. He didn't have the right game plan. The nigga, I don't know.
He can't fight like he used to.
I feel like, I don't know why I feel like heavyweight fighters give up on half the aspect of boxing. Like,
well, no, he can't fight like that.
He just can't fight like he used to.
Yeah,
like,
Joyce.
The two things that Joyce always had going for him were always his work rate and his chin, and now he has neither.
Yeah, his chin is.
I mean, he had some of the work rate, but he wasn't really sticking to the jab. Like, he would get frustrated and try to trade, and then Chisora had faster hands and was clocking him. Like,
yeah,
remember, he used to stick to the jab the whole fight and work off the jab.
Yeah,
this fight, he wasn't really doing that.
Yeah, and that's why
Chisora was hurting him. Them hooks was dangerous.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yo, shout out to my nigga PJ talking about can you recall the fight where Chisora threw a straight punch?
Yes. Yeah.
Listen, I'm watching this shit now. This nigga is only throwing hooks from the waist. It's crazy.
I think I counted him throwing 3 straight jabs in that fight. Like,
he's throwing. Damn. Okay, I just seen the knockdown. Yeah. Joyce. I don't know what's wrong with you, nigga.
Nah, Joyce,
like a sentinel.
It was one fight that changed his trajectory. The Zhang fight. He decided
he was losing that fight though, but Zhang is a monster.
Well, he did 2 things. Joyce cut weight, which was like, okay, he's supposed to make you like a little bit lighter or whatever, but he still fought the same against a bigger fighter, and Zhang cracked his shit. So
you see what that did for Wilder. You killed that much weight. You can't do that, yo. You can't be a heavyweight.
Yeah, you can't cut weight that you're not used to having, and you can't add weight you're not used to having.
Unless you're changing your coaching and style and shit, there's really no reason to cut weight extremely, nigga. Stay in what you are.
You're a heavyweight.
Nigga, you're a heavyweight. Stay in what you are.
Yeah, why are you like the whole cutting weight as a heavyweight is?
Why be like, oh, I was 280, but I want to go down to 230.
Like I'll never forget. I'll never forget. Stavern using the excuse of, oh well, I was trained. You're a fucking heavyweight. What do you mean you trained? How are you trained as a fucking heavyweight? You don't have to make weight.
You can drink water every day, nigga. Chill.
Yeah, I mean, heavyweights used to cut back in the day, so it's not like it's not a foreign concept. But today's fighters don't know how to cut properly. That's the problem. Today's heavyweights, especially.
I don't think they train consistently. Like you can tell when these niggas is really traded consistently. Mm-hmm. Then you can tell when they not. Like,
yeah.
Shout out to Johnny Rice. Like, I could tell when he's training.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can tell when he's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's like, man.
But with this fight, obviously now Joyce is. Obviously he's taken several seats. It's
higher.
He probably needs to retire because it's like if you're losing to a 40-year-old Chisora, who like this, and you barely have had 20 fights. You're 30. You turned 38 this year. Like it might be. You might want to do it before someone really damages.
Both him and and that's the thing. This is gonna fucking extend Chisora's lifeline even longer. Like,
because Chisora said he's not retiring now.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and Karma, you're absolutely Salas is not teaching them anything. Like, did no defense. Like, how are you that big?
I think I moved his head for shit.
Yeah, someone honestly, if Joe Joyce is gonna continue fighting, his defense has to be sharpened up because
it's too late to teach him defense.
If you a professional boxer and you getting hit with hooks from the waist only, like I got both my hands in my waist and I'm coming all the way up and clocking you with both hands, something's wrong with your defense, nigga. There's no countering. You should easily be able to time that. That's too slow of a punch to be getting hit with 30 of them.
You know,
especially by a nigga who's like 45. It's not like it's some young nigga who's like 18, quick as hell in his prime doing this. A 40-year-old like nigga, like come on.
Yeah, and one thing too is, I mean, I always thought for a while that Joyce would actually, like, if he fought Usyk again, he probably would give him a little bit more issues. But now Usyk will probably knock him out at this point. Like, you know,
that trade done.
All the guys back then that people said Joyce would beat would definitely beat the shit out of him now.
I was never sold on him, and I told
Usyk, Joshua, shit, even Wilder. I'll still pick Wilder.
No, Wilder ain't beating shit.
I'll pick Wilder. I'll pick Wilder over Joyce.
You would though.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think most people would.
Chisora would do the same thing he just did to Joyce. He would do to Wilder.
Yeah, I'll pick Chisora over Wilder.
Yeah, you know,
Wilder's open for those hooks.
But no, I wouldn't put Joyce over nobody, honestly. So
yeah, I would have put Joyce over Wilder either.
Yeah, so I mean, and Chisora, like I say, like
I would have picked Wilder over Joyce either. I just watched that stupid shit.
Yeah, like if Chisora and Joyce should really think about retiring because, like, it's. I mean, Chisora is a ticket timer because Chisora's had too many. I mean, most people don't know how long he's actually been. Like, this dude has been. He's fought Fury 3 times. He's fought Vitaly Klitschko. He's fought David Haye. He's fought Hellenius in their primes. He's fought Dillian White in the war. He's fought Caballo. He's fought Takam. He's fought Dillian White twice. Like, he's fought a lot. He's fought Usyk. He gave Usyk one of his harder fights. He fought Parker in 2 hard fights. Like, you know, like, this is a guy that has a lot. He has almost 50 fights.
Yeah, we want this nigga to retire, bro. Like,
yeah. Like,
we're not like, dude, let's see Chisora fight this guy.
Bro, this dude is like fucking. What have I said? I've said that Chisora is the UK Hank Lundy. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, give it up already. What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like, I mean,
even Hank Lundy, damn, called it a career though.
Oh, Lundy didn't call it a career. He's still fighting.
No, he's still fighting.
I thought he retired.
He's still fighting.
Bumba the Buckfoot, he's still fighting them.
Still fighting.
And then another person, just to add on before I go on to Cliffs and Shields, another person that also needs to retire too is Manny Pacquiao. Like, I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, I think it was looking old.
Yeah, like, because he fought exhibition against a kickboxer, and that kickboxer for 3 or 4 rounds was putting hands on him, like real hands.
Basically, I know it scored a draw. I fell asleep before I could catch it, but basically the kickboxer should have won. Basically, huh?
Let me see this.
And there are people that swear that Pacquiao could come out of retirement and beat Barrios. Get the fuck.
Man, put a little bit of respect on Barrios' name. Even Pat wouldn't say that.
Pat out of Pat, nigga. And this is the thing. Barrios didn't look that good his last fight. So I see what Pacquiao and them was looking at it like, yo, we could beat that nigga. They fought that kickboxer, and I was like, I don't know.
I mean, you lost to the guy that he beat. Like, and he had you lumped up. He had his fucking wife have to feed him oatmeal afterwards with 2 closed eyes, bro.
And you're that lumped up in a competitive loss. Like, what if that dude would have really tried to? Well, you know, this is guys. He doesn't really try to beat up anybody, but what if it was somebody else who really tried to beat him up?
And that's the thing. Like, I mean, I get. I mean, we all know the Manny Pacquiao story. Like, Manny Pacquiao literally had to fight to live, like, you know, and sometimes that's all you know. So, I mean, Pacquiao has gone on record. He doesn't want his kids to fight, but he can't stop fighting because that's all he knows. Like,
it's not only that, he spends too much money. That little presidential campaign he was going on, that shit costs money. So I'm pretty sure I don't know the man's finances, but I wouldn't be surprised if he needs the money. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we all heard like the rumors and stories.
Yeah,
all that shit.
But
it's getting might be a better way though.
Niggas are saying this is why this is why Mike Tyson shouldn't fight Jake Paul. Because if he goes in there, listen, when you fight this late in your career, after you already done hung it up and niggas look at you as the greatest, what's the point of even fighting? Nigga, find a different alley.
Well, the thing is, though, most people don't look at Jake Paul like I mean, because he's not. I mean, a kickboxer facing man.
Jake Paul got a lot of wins right now. This nigga got like 12 wins.
They're looking at more the youth, and he's punching at his maximum strength right now. Like that's the one thing Jake Paul has in his favor: the youth, and there's the youth and his strength, like his power. Like that's serious enough for someone who's like what 60.
Right. I feel like he can actually give. I wish that Mike Tyson fight would have happened because I feel like
it's going to happen. It's for November.
But look, I feel like Jake Paul gonna give him work, nigga.
I mean, this nigga had to get pulled off a flight, bro.
But embarrassing work type of shit.
Yeah, dude, that's honestly in the back of everybody's head, but the thought became bigger after the airplane shit. Before the airplane shit, everybody was like, Tyson should knock him out. But there's that, he's old. There's that rare chance Jake Paul might get lucky. But that was like a small thought the size of your fingernail. But once that damn shit on the damn airplane happened, that thought got bigger. Now it's like, fuck it. Like, they should even have that fight.
But this Pacquiao shit shows, like, even if you're a great nigga, once age comes apart, it's a wrap. You think Jordan can go on a court?
Ain't even as old as Tyson.
Nigga, you think Jordan can go on the court and give LaMelo Ball buckets right now?
Hell no.
No, that nigga would probably beat him 21-0 for real. Like, yeah, it's
I think Jordan would beat any other nigga his age though.
Nigga, but when you're going down trying to be like, yo, I'm still better than the Young Bucks, nigga.
No, that's different. Nah. Jordan was able to look. Like I know they said like in martial arts, a master has until like 50 to where you can still fight young niggas, and it's more of a strain, but that's like after the age of 50, your pinnacle, your physical really deteriorate. Like you could train and you can fight in spurts, but you can't really seriously fight no nigga 35 years old, 25 years old after 50 years old. And that's training seriously and shit. So yeah, of course basketball, yeah, needs way more athleticism and shit. Nah, like at 60, you can't be taking no punch, like straight up punches from niggas at 35 to 28 when you 60.
Especially not from a juiced up YouTuber, nigga. Your ass is gonna hit the canvas.
Yeah, like
that nigga on that. You already know Jake Paul on that Ryan Garcia juice, nigga.
Of course.
I wouldn't deny it. So
what do you mean by that?
I mean, that nigga's juiced up.
That
taking shots in the ass.
That ostery.
Yeah, so it's just basically like all these fights that are getting taxed or they are taxed, and it's like damn, it's showing a really noticeable pattern. It's just like so some of them just need to take several seats before someone catches a brain bleed or something like that, or something really gets their shit cracked. Yeah. Manny Pacquiao, he's a future Hall of Fame, doesn't need to. He should not fight anymore. Joyce should really think about not fighting anymore. Chisora should really not fight anymore.
And these are like no headgear. Like, bro, if these guys were fighting with headgear, I really wouldn't. I'd be like, you know what? Okay, cool. It's a little more, but these niggas really be like serious on some like.
Look, if they fight,
hold on. Accusations, Karma. Accusations. I am a clean fighter. I'm not even a fighter, but I am clean.
Look,
that's accusations. False accusations.
Nah,
all right, carry on.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
And also, before we get up out of there, shout out to Claressa Shields for finally creating a moment that people can share on social media.
Absolutely. Stock up.
Knockout.
That involves her boxing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Glo. Yeah, Glo. Yeah, Glo.
Yeah, and Shutter. This is the girl you said was gonna give her some work, and she ended up getting pieced the fuck up.
No, I said it's a possibility, nigga. I said anything
you
could happen.
posted that little. Look, I said this nigga posted a training
Nigga,
clip of her
it was a joke. Nigga, like we just having fun here.
This girl posted a training clip of her doing first day of boxing shit, 2-punch combos, and this nigga talking about, yeah, I think she might give Claressa a word.
I salute Claressa.
Nah, she do look. We like all that shit's like tongue in cheek. Like you gotta understand, like Shields is like so athletically gifted among all the chicks her size. She really has no competition. Like, there's nothing under 168, 160 for her. Like, even though she doesn't punch correctly and all that shit, she's still a lot to deal with for these level of women out there, bro.
And the problem is the talent above 160 for women's is very minuscule. It's
abysmal. It's
because even this one
don't exist.
Yeah, even this one that she faced, I expected her not to lie down. Like she literally got blitzed. Like I was like, she got her ass handed to her. Like it was like Jesus. Like,
and honestly, Claressa Shields did what she's supposed to do. When you're fighting somebody who's heavy, solid, could hit, like could punch, and you don't want to get hit with that, don't let them get worked into the fight, nigga. You fucking start, you blitz them, you jump. Lennox Lewis, Andrew Galata, they ass. You just jump on them, bap, 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 bap.
And she did it within the 2 minutes, like you're supposed to, So it's like, okay.
Yeah. Like, no bitching and moaning. Oh, you need 3-minute rounds to knock somebody out. Mm-hmm. You put enough punches together in 2 minutes. Okay, yeah. So it's possible.
I think too, because I know there's a couple of people like, she's not cutting weight, so she's actually sitting down her punches. And then of course, some people mentioned she seems to be a snack athlete. And people were making tug in cheek snack athlete. She's stunned on that, and oh wow, she got her first knockdown and knockout in the same fight. That type of shit.
I don't know, because something was kind of poking out that wasn't poking out before. So it's something changed. You know what I mean, that's all I'm from the weigh-in. That's all I'm saying. Like I can't really put no hard evidence on that shit.
I didn't know that shit like will make a woman's ass bigger like that. But I just think she's been eating pork, nigga. So that's the only reason why her ass is that big. So
pork don't get you think like that, nigga. Like pork don't make you poke out like that.
Oh, no, listen. I all I gotta say is I've met her in person a couple of times. Them yams is definitely yamming. So,
but they not yamming like that, nigga. That yam look, bro. That yam look sculpted like the yam was on some like, look, the birthday cake you get for yourself ain't the same as you get for someone else type shit. Like I don't know how to say this. Like maybe
Nah, I don't care.
But the cakes weren't like, nah, nigga. Like
they
it was more like
they was caking enough. Listen,
yeah, I've seen her in person too, nigga. Like, dude, she's like regular hood thick.
Nah, listen. When I seen her at the Shakur fight, I ain't gonna lie, I would have folded. I would have 100% folded.
Oh wow! See, damn. See,
I would have folded. She would have folded you, nigga.
I know, right? You little lightweight ass, nigga.
Fuck out of here.
Beat your ass. Damn. See. Wow. See, I guess we different because I don't think I've ever seen any incarnation of her where I would have folded. Like I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think she's.
I don't even think that exists.
No,
yeah, she's cute.
I didn't, and I've met her multiple times. I didn't think that was the case until I seen her, like I said, at the Shakur fight. It was just shit. I would have.
If we're talking about Alicia, then we're talking about something different.
Yeah, no, Alicia.
No, we're talking about Claressa Shields.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, smart man. Like he knows.
Yeah, Claressa, she's cute, but she has that little.
She's fine.
She ain't no fucking outfold cute. Like get the fuck out of here.
No, she's fine, but she's like Serena Williams fine.
No, fuck no, bro. Hold on. Get out of here. Don't leave, nigga.
Nah. You gotta chill.
Nah, she's not even touching Serena Williams. Stop.
Yeah, Serena Williams.
Don't disrespect.
Fuck no. Nah, stop.
She's like a
Serena Williams multiple times.
She's like a Serena. She's like a Serena you can pick up.
Nah, you must be talking about Venus Williams. You talk about Venus Williams, my nigga. That's acceptable, but
I'm talking about the one that's married to the white man.
That's both
Serena, bro.
But no, don't ever make
Serena did shit to her face. Prom Serena actually had a cute face. Like I'm telling you,
nigga, don't ever disrespect Serena like that.
Nigga, I ain't say she was Tyra Banks, nigga. I said Serena Williams, nigga.
Don't ever disrespect Serena like that.
That's what we're saying. And you said Tyra Banks, like Tyra Banks is like.
No, but you said it. I don't know. You said it in a negative way. Like,
yeah, you was being condescending.
I meant in a brolic body type of way, like for
but even dude, Serena Williams' body is muscular, but it's curvy. Like it's you can't compare it to Shields. Shields never had the curves. It's just thickness.
When you talking about brolic black females that look good, they're both in the same category, nigga.
Fuck no. Dude, Claressa Shields never had the body that Serena Williams had, bro.
They look like sisters, nigga.
Fuck no, nigga. I don't know what you're seeing.
What are we doing, bro?
Nah, dude, Claressa Shields' shoulders and upper body is so fucking. What's that Wolverine villain from the comics? Like Cyber, like that shit's like big as fuck. Like that shit's.
I just think it said Cyber.
The pack, you know what I'm talking to, the nigga with the adamantium arms, like.
Yeah, this nigga said Cyber.
Like nigga, I'm saying like Serena Williams shit was never, her shoulders were never as broad like that. Like Claressa Shields' shoulders as broad as mine, nigga. Like.
All I'm saying, well, that's y'all, because I don't look at Serena like that. So I'm just saying she look all right as a brolic female. That's why I grouped them, nigga. That's it.
What the fuck?
I wouldn't. Basically, what I'm saying, I wouldn't fold for neither. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, I definitely would have folded for Serena. What are we doing?
Yeah, Serena would have got folded like
But
Claressa Shields, nigga, like
I would have set out a folding chair and sat down and watched her walk by, nigga. That's it.
You are, oh my God.
Yeah, you just cap.
What the?
Dog. You got to see like when that time she had played tennis in the cat suit.
Yeah, you are disrespectful.
Like nigga, you don't know, bro.
Serena like 6 feet, so y'all niggas get mesmerized when.
Nah, Serena's 5'10", bro. Like that's like my height.
Y'all see a tall, y'all see a tall chocolate queen walk past, y'all be like, oh damn, I've never.
I mean, I got a little sweet tooth for the little tall chocolate thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, everybody that knows me. I love some chocolate. So I love me some chocolate. So shit, you ain't saying nothing bad.
I mean, you kind of like what you like. I don't know, like the butterscotch light skin, like they don't like. We be like clashing, so it's like I be doing like the Ebony Ivory shit. Like I
nigga always go to some fucking light skinned ass candy.
Cause it comes down to that, like
this cowtail eating ass nigga.
Cowtail, what the fuck is like? Who? Nah, ain't no one eat no beef tail, no cow tail.
Cowtail is a candy, nigga.
What the fuck is that?
It's
a candy word, nigga.
It's like a caramel. It's like a long ass caramel piece with cream inside. Pause.
Hell, I ain't eating nothing but no long ass caramel with cream. Like nah, y'all eating something else.
Nigga, that shit was a quarter, so I know you paid like 2 pennies for that shit back in the day, nigga.
No, I never heard of that. They don't sell that shit down here.
2 shillings for a cowtail, please.
This nigga room stupid.
Nigga, you talking about this nigga Pat be thinking everybody. This nigga Ro be thinking everybody's like 55, like.
Y'all niggas,
nigga like 25 cents for like a bag of chips.
You
not
niggas
no
are definitely some candy store with a quarter ass niggas.
Nigga, but what the fuck is 2 shillings, nigga? This nigga sounded like some damn Ebenezer Scrooge shit. Like 2 shillings for popcorn, please.
But just because I know we just digress a little bit, but yeah, shout out Claressa Shields. Like, you know, if you want to get more popular, and she's like, you get more knockouts, because honestly, the more knockouts like that will affect her. Because, like I said, you know, she went viral with that knockout, and people are listing her accomplishments, this, that, and the third. So it's like, you know what, keep doing that, because like, you know, I know people are like, it's boxing, you know, it's not all about the knockouts. For her competition,
for her it is.
Y'all was giving her that Shakur Stevenson treatment. Like, oh yeah, your shit's just boring. Your fights are boring.
No. Truthfully, Claressa Shields has probably had more entertaining fights than fucking Shakur Stevenson.
Than Katie Taylor. And I've seen more.
Dude, Claressa Shields actually has like a fight of the year. Like Savannah Marshall fight was like a fight of the year caliber level fight.
And
Shakur Stevenson don't have nothing that close.
Yeah,
But niggas was still talking about she can't finish fights.
Cause she can't. Dude, look, if you watch her MMA fights, you see when she punches, she doesn't rotate her hip at all. The cameras show it better in her MMA fights. In boxing, the way they film the fights, you don't always catch it. She'll drop the knee sometime, so sometimes the shots will have force, but then she slaps on top of that. So she don't rotate the hip, so she don't put her whole body weight behind her shots.
That's coaching.
She's like, exactly, dude. Look at her mitts. When she do mitts, she never push that nigga back. He be standing right there.
That's coaching, though. That's
nigga, if you get hit, you supposed to be pushing niggas back, yo.
That's coach. Listen, that's just the coach not noticing and not teaching her how to switch it.
Yeah, but goddamn, at some point you got to look at yourself too.
I don't know how she had the same trainer her whole career. Like, what's up with that? Probably, right?
I mean, John David Jackson, right? Like for most of her career.
I thought she was trained by some.
The later part of her career.
The later part. Goddamn, only got like 15 fights. Like,
you know,
I'm just saying, like that. That's all. Like,
well, look,
like
if it ain't broke,
gotta,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You ain't lost.
But it was broke.
Yeah, but like I say, though, it's good that she got the KO on there, had the crowd rocking with her and shit like that. And then shout out for Ergashev also getting exposed by Julian Smith. You know, hearing impaired boxer, his story like that. You know, scores another huge upset by.
I know.
You know, he drops Ergashev once, but gets denied the second knockdown.
Yeah, fuck that ref for not calling that first knockdown, because that's the shit I'm talking about.
That's what I was talking about earlier about that shit. That was a clear knockdown with that.
Yeah, clear fucking knockdown.
And the judges try to rob that dude because there's like,
yeah, you didn't think he said, yo, I'm listening to the scorecards like, yo, what the fuck, like,
yeah, like Ergashev should have not had one card in his favor because he got his ass beat. Like, you know, everyone can see that he's gonna get an ass beat. You know, and also, you know, Michelle Rivera, you know, he made his return, his debut on there, and he whooped the hell out of that dude.
I was saying make Ergashev Rivera for the longest time, but yeah, make the quiet, the Death Storm, the quiet and the deaf nigga versus Michelle Rivera next for sure.
Yeah, you know, for sure. Yeah. So like, you know, Salida Promotions, they got some momentum. They got now at least their head fighter got a knockout, and then it trickled down to the rest of the cards, you know, everything like that to score up that. So that was actually a pretty decent night though. But yeah, Claressa Shields definitely gets her respect, you know, for getting that a brutal knockout at that, making
going viral twice.
Huh?
Going viral twice for the weigh-in and the knockout. Like that's how you're supposed to do it if you're the face of women's boxing. Like
exactly.
You're supposed to go viral twice for the weigh-in, for whatever outfit you got on the weigh-in, whatever how good you look on the weigh-in, and you're supposed to go viral for the fight. And it gotta be a ass whooping knockout. When you do that, that's what you're supposed to do. That's setting the standard.
Now we have to make sure she stops getting to these random fights on Twitter or not losing roasting contests to Savannah Marshall, which she was doing prior to actually beating her. So it's like, yeah, that's the stuff that needs to, you know, we have to work on that. That should be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just a bare minimum, at least for the fights. Just go viral weigh-in, go viral. For the I know my sister when we talked though, she was like, yo, shorty gotta wear like sexier, like more expensive underwear, like that shit, like that was a whole like we had a whole I don't even want to like because y'all niggas gonna hate us for like the conversation we had on this. I don't even want to go any further, but you know, just look at what your peers are wearing. Mm-hmm. You know, the Versace, the other shit, you know, if you're gonna do that, you know, up the brand name, you know,
on his fashionista shit, trying to give her.
I'm just saying, if you could afford it, then do it.
I don't give a fuck what you wear to the fight, as long as you win the fight. That's all that matters.
We do it. We know that, but see, I look at boxing as like I want this sport to be as big as it could be. I want the fighters to be as big as they could be. So I'm gonna look at all that shit. Like I'm gonna look at and see, like, damn, nigga, like. be interesting in your interviews. Say this, say that. Be like Boots. Like, just be a cool ass nigga that just beat everybody up.
She be dressing like how the WNBA players used to dress.
Yeah. But it's facts. It's facts.
They cleaned up their act.
Because they started letting the fine bitches be the fine bitches. That's what. Look, dude, you had a whole generation of girls who was looking at it like, damn, I want to ball and be in the WNBA, but I ain't with this damn stud shit.
All I do is watch pregame to the WNBA games, and then I look at the bench to see who not playing, because those are the real ones right there.
Yeah.
The ones that never take off their little jumpsuit, those are the
those are the tenders right there. You know?
Those are the ones that's gonna get
like
in a couple of weeks.
Image counts for a lot in all the sports, and that's for men and women. Like
facts.
Like you can't sell yourself short, especially when you got the funds to do so. Like if you're on the grind, just keep winning. Worry about the look later. Just win.
I'm tired of Anthony Davis not playing and looking like fucking a Thriller extra on the sideline, nigga. Nah, y'all niggas need to chill with some of that shit.
Oh shit, yeah. Don't be on the weirdo shit. Like all y'all niggas, like y'all get some money and y'all start turning into fucking Andre 3 stacks and shit. Like,
yeah,
dress regular, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, you know, it don't cost that much to dress regular. You don't need to be dressing.
Motherfucker showing up looking like Kazam and shit. Like, nigga, like, get the fuck out of here. I'm just saying, like you know, you like this be you, but damn, bro, like shit.
Words to live by. But let's get ready to wrap this up because I know I gotta be in bed in like 10 minutes, Yeah. So, do we have any?
Great episode, though. Good
War
show,
Crawford. Let's get out of here. War Crawford.
Yeah.
War Crawford. All right, though. So it was a good show. Thank you for everyone listening for us. You know, talking to that boxing and having some jokes and whatnot in between and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see, how this weekend plays out. Let's see if we have some vitriol, especially if one of us has a parlay and we lose it because of one stupid fight and one stupid performance and shit like that. So
one stupid judge.
Or one stupid judge, yeah.
We could be right all day. It's them niggas sometimes.
Yeah, and also just a slight reminder, because I know, too, when Crawford and Madrimov are doing their open workouts, there's also going to be 3 fights, legit fights after that. So just to make sure you stay tuned after you watch the open workouts, to stay tuned and watch the 3 fights, which is some new shit. But
wait, what day is this?
I think it's either tomorrow. No, it's tomorrow. I think it's Wednesday that they're doing the open workouts, and then afterwards there's the actual 3 scheduled fights after the open workouts, which I've never heard of before.
This is in LA?
Yeah, it's at the pier. Whatever the in LA, yeah.
The pier, what is like Aquaman type? Like they on the ocean
or near it?
Nigga, a pier is on the ocean. Nigga, a pier is on the ocean.
Okay.
But just want to throw that out there. So for myself, Pat Scorpio doing representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the Go artist, for King P Bodega P, for Conscious Plan, for Rome Top 5. This has been a wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Peace. And I am not on any drugs. Those are accusations.
It's my birthday, nigga. Happy belated to me, nigga.
All right, yo. Ended, yo. That was a good fucking show, yo. You niggas is fools, yo. Bye, yo. Let me go get ready to get this bed, yo.
Still alive, yo.
Yeah, that shit ain't closed off yet.
Damn, no, that shit.